I need to figure out what's going on with the cable in my microphone. I stick it between my two monitors so it's not on top of my computer. But now it's like I have absolutely no length on this cable. And that's causing a problem. I feel like that game's still a little bit too loud. Let me turn that down just a little bit. But yes, good evening everyone. Happy Sunday. Forget what tomorrow is. There is no Monday. You'll wake up tomorrow, it'll be Tuesday. There is no Monday. Mondays don't exist. They don't exist anymore. Oh man, look at that compression, dude. Ew. That's a... God damn, when they rendered this, what the fuck did they just compress the shit out of this video? I'm looking at... it's like I'm looking at a YouTube video that's like being rendered at like fucking 240p. It's terrible. Gross. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Ew. Maybe the digital version of the game was better. I don't even have the right physical version of this game. I have the launch version, which is version 1.0, so I don't have access to all the silly bugs. So I can't always shiny hunt Shaman, which is kind of fucking shitty. I just get the version that doesn't have the Battle Island and the end credits. Like, if I were to delete my save and delete the update data and insert this into my Switch 2 and have it disconnected from the internet, I could play through the whole game. You would hear music that's basically sounds like it's a MIDI version of the game's music because it's incomplete. And when I finish the Elite Four, there's no credits. There's no credit sequence. It just goes right back to the title screen. Also, this little intro video isn't here either. It just goes right to Pokemon Shining Pearl. It would just go to this screen on boot. It would just sit here. There wouldn't be that little intro title screen. The little intro animation. Because this game was fucking rushed by the Pokemon Company. I'm gonna apologize to Ilka right away. Ilka made a pretty fucking good Faithful remake. I mean, after this game got some patches and is in that version 1.3 when, you know, the game's actually fucking finished, it's a pretty fun game. I'd actually recommend this game to anyone that wants to experience the Nintendo DS Pokemon games, you know, Diamond and Pearl, and they wanted to experience the best of Diamond and Pearl without any of the drawbacks of Diamond and Pearl, like the slow as hell surf speed, the slow as hell battle system, the fucking, like, the fact that you need to have, like, 2 Pokemon be HM slaves. That's what keeps me from playing Pokemon Platinum, for fuck's sake, because even though the battles are sped up a little bit in Platinum, even though the surf speed is faster, you still have the problem with all the fucking HMs. I mean, Ilka knew that the HM thing was a problem. That's why they made a Poketch app that you get as soon as you're given one item that can be used on the field. That's not even a fucking HM. To be able to use the shit about teaching it to your Pokemon, which I like that. That should have just been the way it was. And the crazy thing is, in an alternate reality, badges would actually function as HMs. If you've ever used a cheating device on the original Pokemon Red and Blue, you might have realized that you can hack in the gym badges as items, and when you use them, most of them actually have a function. Some don't do anything, but others actually allow you to use the HMs that they unlock. Say, for example, the Thunder Badge, right? The third badge that you get in Red and Blue. If you use the third badge item as an item, it's a key item, it's reusable. You can cut tall grass and you can cut trees. If you use the Soul Badge, I think is what allows you to surf. If you use that item, the key item, it allows you to surf, right? So it's kind of interesting how it took us until Pokemon Sun and Moon to go full circle. Like, we tried so hard to have, like, this HM thing be a thing. I think the idea was they wanted to have Pokemon, they wanted to have the trainer use their Pokemon to do things, which... Why not have this hybrid solution? Why not have instead of the actions being set moves like cut, surf, etc., why didn't they just make it so that you have Pokemon abilities? You have field abilities. So instead of it being a move, it's a field ability. And then, like, you just need to have a Pokemon of a specific type. So, like, have a flying type Pokemon to use the fly field ability. Have a grass or normal type Pokemon to know the cut ability. Have a water type Pokemon to have the surf ability. Have a fighting rock type Pokemon for strength and rock smash and rock climb. I mean, that's... And then you just activate the abilities like you do in Pokemon Generation 2 onwards, where you just interact with the thing on the field, and then that would allow you to use the ability. So this game kind of has like a middle ground thing where you have to open the Pokemon Watch thing, which I don't even have turned on. I don't even use the Poketch that much. Even in Diamond and Pearl original, I literally did not use the Poketch. Barely at all. The only time I used the Poketch on the bottom of the screen was either, one, I'd have it on the app that shows me if a Pokemon has an egg at the daycare. Two, I'd have it on the party status screen, and I would just tap it between battles so I don't have to, like, open the Pokemon screen to see a Pokemon's stats for just, like, what their health is. Or three, I'd have it on the step counter if I was doing the out-of-bounds tweaking thing to get to the other areas in the game. Because you'd have to have, like, walk so many steps this way, so many steps that way, and then so many steps this way and then that way, and then spin around 3 times and sing Yankee Doodle while under a full moon, and then use the fucking underground thingy to go to the Sinnoh Underground and go back up, and then that would, like, it would pop you where you go. Basically, like, the overworld would exist in 2 places. It would exist in the overworld, and then it would exist in the interior cells. And, like, you're basically just navigating the interior cells, and you'd go into the underground, go back up, so it would render correctly and put you back in the correct spot. Unfortunately, my family has not gone to sleep yet. I've been starting at 10 p.m. because I would like my I'd like to be able to stream at a time when my parents aren't awake, so we don't have to worry about people coming in and out of the fucking bathroom. But sometimes they're just like, we're gonna stay up till fucking 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, well, that's just great. So I went and got, I don't know, guys. I might be searching for another job within the next month. Probably by, like, May. I'm hoping I can actually just apply to a job I want to and use my certifications and not have to get another shitty retail job, but I'm going to start applying for shitty retail jobs, or at least try to transfer to, like, a different location at the current company I'm at, because I'm not getting any fucking hours again. Like, this past month I was working, 2 days a week. I'm like, oh, awesome. Maybe I'll get more hours now. And then, like, now I just... We're back to working 1 day, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. Fuck this. I'm done. And my parents keep saying, oh, well, the casino is having a job fair, and I looked at both of them. I said, if you think my autistic ass should work at a hospitality job, stop driving, because you clearly are not capable of making, like, good decisions. Just stop driving. Don't drive anywhere anymore. You're done driving. You're not mentally sound enough, because look, if it got down to the wire, like, if I had to move out tomorrow, if I was getting kicked out, I would take the hospitality job, and then I'm gonna be completely 100% honest, chat. I would start abusing drugs, because that would be the only way I would be able to cope working at a hospitality job while being on the spectrum. And I'm not talking hard drugs. I'm talking, like, fucking edible marijuana stuff, something to just calm me the fuck down. And I just hope there's never a fucking piss test, because then I'm just fucked. Because those are not good fits for me. It's kind of the whole reason why I've been going through the trouble of getting the certifications I have. I got 2 of the 3. I've been slacking off this week. I'm getting back on the workhorse tomorrow for just 1 fucking hour. I'm gonna force myself to study the material, because I really don't have that much to do to get caught up and get to that point where I can pass the goddamn thing. Then I guess I'll start looking into resources of where to apply, how to apply, and I'll figure that out. I'm going to get that all figured out this upcoming month through next month. This month, my focus is just try not to go completely bankrupt, broke, which, I'm going to be honest, it's difficult. I live with my parents. My living expenses are basically zero. Well, they're not basically zero. My living expenses are how much gas costs, how much it costs for like 12 gallons of gas for to fill up the tank of my car, and groceries, and some toiletries, just mainly like body wash and soap, because I don't like smelling like a Smash Brothers player. I'm like, I don't know how people don't shower in like weeks, because like I think I just have the shitty fucking genetics. I get all oil, like my skin gets covered in oil, like I feel like I'm covered in fucking grease, and it's disgusting, and I hate it. I hate feeling like I'm lubed up in like fucking McDonald's grease. It sucks. After like 1 or 2 days, I have to take a fucking shower. Like, the longest I've gone without a shower is like 3 days. And I don't work a job period. I'm not working or doing anything that would get me really, really fucking sweaty. I just get really sweaty and gross. And I'm like, after 3 or 4 days, I'm like, I need to jump into like a fucking pool of soapy water. I can't stand it. It was disgusting. Yeah. Went and found out that I also went and ordered new tires for my car, because the treads in my tires were really low, and I'm starting to know it. I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe something's wrong with the fucking alignment of my car, I don't know, but when I'm driving my car, sometimes it feels like my vehicle is just kind of moving either toward the center of the road or off the road on its own, and I don't like that. When it's windy, I feel like my vehicle is blowing around or being moved around, and my vehicle is a low-profile vehicle. It's not like my previous one where it was like a fucking boat. So, like, I can feel like there's some traction getting lost. So I'm like, it's time to replace these tires. So, I was looking at like, god damn it, this is going to cost me $1,000 because I have to get all 4 tires replaced at once because it's an all-wheel drive vehicle. It's amazing. Like, if you want to eat healthy, you need to be rich. And if you want to be safe and have like tires that'll make it so that if it decides to fucking dump down ice and snow, and you want to be safe, fuck you, you gotta be rich. It's like if you're poor, you get to eat swamp food, you might as well eat fucking dirt. Dirt's probably healthier. And then don't own a fucking car. So, I guess live in a fucking shoebox in the city because you can't drive it. Shit's fucked, man. I hate it. I fucking hate it, bro. It's so fucking garbage. It pisses me off when I think about it, which is why I distract myself by playing video games. Because when I'm playing video games, I'm not thinking about how shit is so fucked and how it's like, oh, basically, if you are not Jeff Bezos, you're getting fucked. So it's great. It's great. It's wonderful. I watched this whole video just for the last minute. Let me talk about this. This is something interesting I watched. Let me go on my actual YouTube. I better be fucking live, motherfucker, I swear to God. This is kind of related to the things I just ranted about, and also related to Pokemon in a way. It's kind of interesting. It is a video called Pokemon Villains Predicted Every Crisis You're Living Through by the Game Essayist. And let me go ahead and drop a link. Can I do that? Yeah, give me the share. Give me the share on that. I'm gonna do everyone a solid. I'm gonna put it in both chats, if I can. And I want to learn more. Can I? Alright, do I not have access to chat in my own chat on YouTube? Okay, I guess I have to open the tab. I can't post it on through OBS because it thinks I'm logged out or something. But here's the link to the video I'm talking about. I'm gonna basically spoil it really fast, but the person that made the video did glance over, I think, 1 or 2 games, because, for example, Team Star is basically not an evil team, and I think he jumped over Team Flare as well, because Team Flare is just basically trying to be a fake rich dude, bro. But all the other ones was like how Team Rocket is basically a commentary on how corrupt everything was in Japan in the 1980s and the 1990s with the Yakuza and shit. How Team Aqua and Team Magma were basically a reference to grassroots movements and the grassroots movements for climate change and how people were afraid of climate change and shit, which, you know, still goes on to this very day. Team Galactic was basically a cult. I forget what the reference to that one was. I had to watch the video again. The big one that the creator spent a lot of time on was Pokemon Black and White with Team Plasma, specifically just the first game, and about greenwashing, like the idea of like how corporations will co-opt a lot of like social justice shit and then corrupt it for their own means, which is something that happens to this very day. There's a lot of fucking greenwashing. Like, people are familiar with the term whitewashing, where you take a black character and you draw them white. And then, of course, there's blackwashing, which is whitewashing, but in reverse, but that's not shamed on because I guess people are just stupid like that. But then there's greenwashing, which is... Greenwashing is taking, like, let's say, for example, I wanted to bring awareness to men's mental health, right? And there's, like, all this stuff about, like, men's health and mental health and well-being, and then, like, Gillette comes in and starts fucking dumping a lot of money and starts using terminology that I would use to bring attention to men's health and male loneliness and this, that, and the other thing, and they would use it to sell their fucking razors or some shit. Even though this same fucking piece of shit company has been telling men that being masculine is toxic. Don't think I forgot that, Gillette, you sons of fucking bitches. Fucking Unilever. I think Gillette's owned by Unilever too, isn't it? So it's like literally the same company that like fucking 10 years ago was saying how buying their fucking shittily made body wash would somehow make you irresistibly attractive to women. Which is a lie. I wore Axe body wash, no woman looked at me funny. In a good way. And my first vehicle, I had the fucking Whip Him Out Wednesday bumper sticker on it from Opie and Anthony because it was my dad's old car. And every single Wednesday, there wasn't a single hot chick that flashed her fucking titties. Lies and slander and scams. I am disappointed. Of the fucking, like, 5 years I drove that car, not one girl showed me her titties on a Wednesday. Not one girl. Come on, I had the fucking WoW sticker. Whatever. What did they say? Oh yeah, and then they said, like, Lusamine. The Lusamine one was, like, really rough because it was talking about, instead of it being extrinsic, it was, like, intimate and internal and talking about, like, parental abuse and stuff. And that was really fucked. Lusamine's really fucked. That's why I don't like Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, gameplay-wise, I love it, but the narrative of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon completely takes Lusamine's character, deletes it, and then, like, writes in a fucking, like, the story of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon feels like a fucking fanfic. It's like, oh, Lusamine actually wasn't corrupt and evil, she was just misunderstood, and she was grieving for the loss of her husband and how her son ran away and how her daughter's growing distant, and Team Rainbow Rocket, they're the real bad guys. I'm like, the gameplay part was fun, but they destroyed Lusamine's fucking character. They should have just left the Lusamine arc alone, and then fucking had Team Rainbow Rocket come in afterwards. That would have made more sense, but fucking Junichi Masuda. Thank fuck he's banned from making Pokemon games. He can still work on them, he just can't direct them anymore. He's not allowed to, according to the Freak Leaks, so thank fuck for that. We won't see any more bullshit like that. It's a good watch, though. I'd recommend giving that a watch. And the other video I watched before starting streaming was about a Pokemon, someone that played competitive Pokemon and murdered his fucking mother. I'm like, okay, I gotta watch this. Long story short of that one is this: I actually feel bad for the kid, and I'm mad at the United States justice system for this shit. This kid was in a very bad domestic situation. His fucking bitch of a mother was an alcoholic, was pregnant with both him and his like older sister. Drank, both of them had fucking autism because of it. Look, you can call me radical and you can call me like a misandrist. A misogynist. I don't fucking care. If you have a clear drinking problem, you should legally not be allowed to have children. Like, if you're fucking pregnant, you should be forced to have like either like have an abortion or some shit. And that goes into like, oh, but you know, human rights. Okay, well, I don't know about you. I don't think the fetus that's growing inside of a woman would like to have their rights be violated into not being born retarded because their mother wants to fucking chain drink fucking entire cases of Jack Daniels. Right? No. Fuck you. That's my line. Because I have the tism. I've gone through school with the tism. It's not nice. Going through the entire school system basically makes me go, fuck people, fuck the public, and fuck everyone around me. I'm gonna be a supervillain. It wasn't for like other people that have been through the shit I've been through that I actually found some friends online that I started chilling out a little bit about it, because I was full on fucking Luigi maxing. I was about to fucking go do something very dumb. So take that as you will. Fuck it. It's out there now. But this poor fucking kid, the system failed him. Fuck Paris, Kentucky. And fuck Paris, Danville, too. If you're anyone that lives in Paris, Danville, beseech your city to change their name. You're giving my city a bad name, you fuckers. It's got a bad enough reputation the way it is. Being the shithole of the Southern Virginia. This kid, fucking, his mother got his dad, who was a European citizen, a British citizen, fucking arrested for domestic abuse because he had enough of the wife being an alcoholic. Of course, after that happened, he said, fuck you, bitch, I'm going to divorce. Rightfully fucking so. Good on him. But the problem is he couldn't get custody of the son. And like, basically the mother's side of the family was a piece of shit. This kid went through constant abuse from his mother. Like, imagine 14 hours out of the day, you're getting screamed at nonstop by your mother for shit you didn't even do. Just berating you, screaming you, calling you a piece of fucking shit. Like, I don't know how this kid tolerated 16 years of it. I would have either ran away or I would have done what he did 16 years later a lot sooner. Bang! Stab, 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 stab. That's basically what he did. He literally just snapped. And you might say, oh, no, he's a bad person for snapping and murdering his mom. Everybody has a fucking breaking point. Everybody has a breaking point. Chuck Norris, rest his soul, he would have a breaking point. Right? 16 fucking years of being abused. 16 years of like concerned. The kid was basically homeless. He was literally locked out of his house by his abusive mother for multiple nights and would be forced to sleep outside in the fucking rain. How did nobody contact CPS? Or maybe the bad part is actually people probably contacted CPS and nobody fucking did anything. This bitch had the cops called on her multiple fucking times. Nothing was done. This kid's teachers, the kid was getting bullied in school, so he would get bullied in school and then he would go home and get fucking berated by his mother. It's amazing this kid didn't wind up being a school shooter, because that basically this kid's story is, yeah, this is how a school shooter is born. So, his dad and his grandparents on his dad's side would send him money to help the kid out, to try and get him out of that house. And the mom would take that money, steal it, and buy drugs and alcohol and shit. I'm like... What would be the first crime I would do to this bitch if she was my mother? I would steal her credit card and steal her bank account, run her dry, max out her credit card, and just fucking leave. That's the first thing I would do. Oh, what are they gonna do? I'm 16. What are they gonna give me for credit card fraud? Fuck her. I'd be gone. And then I would basically be playing like run away for the cops for 2 years so I can get a passport and leave. I'd be hopping across the border the other direction. I'd be going to Mexico. I'm like, fuck you can't find me now. I'd pay the fucking Mexican mafia to fake my own death. And then sell the credit card on the dark web. And leave. I would disappear. You wouldn't see me again. If I was in this kid's shoes. Because I'm not the kind of, I'm going to unalive somebody. I'm more of the like evil genius kind of vengeful, where I'm gonna try to find legal ways, or ways that are not exactly legal but not exactly illegal, to fuck with you. Probably would have got her email, signed her up to 50,000 fucking things that would embarrass her. I'd give every single fucking like Mormon in the 5-mile radius the goddamn phone number. Have them constantly come to the house to ask about the Lord and Savior, whatever. I feel bad for the kid. Because, like, aside from them being homeless, eventually they wind up in public housing. This kid, the neighbors in the public housing knew how abusive this bitch was. There were multiple times where the kid would be locked out of the house because his mom was a big fat C-word. And they would call the cops and say, this kid needs to be put in a different fucking home. This is abusive. And the cops did fucking nothing. Literally did nothing. They actually did worse than nothing. They put him back in the same fucking house that he's trying to get away from that's abusive. Like, talk about a fucking miscarriage of justice. Dude, the police go check on this bitch multiple times. They see fucking empty bottles of Jack Daniels everywhere. The woman is obviously belligerent, stinks of alcohol. There's fucking drugs everywhere. The kid finally has enough, snaps, fucking murders her in cold blood. And then the kid gets tried and convicted for murder of the 2nd degree. Like, okay, this kid gets convicted for murder for the 2nd degree. How about we also convict the mother, and then we also, that's now dead, so we like throw that away, and then we go after like the mother's extended family that's trying to besmirch the kid's name for fucking defamation. But unfortunately, because he was not rich and poor, and he couldn't get a good lawyer, and the extended family could, he got fucked. So, like, if someone was a sugar daddy, if only he streamed on Twitch.tv and got a sugar daddy to give him like $100,000, he probably would have gotten out of that situation really fast, and probably would have gotten a good lawyer. The whole, and like, I watched that video, and I went from like having an okay evening to being actually pissed off. I'm like, I live in a country where this happened. There is no justice in this country. Fuck this shit, dude. I don't know, man. Maybe I would consider moving to Japan and being treated like a second-class citizen. I don't fucking know. If anything, I'm big, tall, and scary. The Japanese people will leave me alone. They'll just call me the bear man. I'm gentle like a teddy bear until you piss me off. Then someone has to call the police and they have to tranquilize me or some shit. I wouldn't do that. I would be like, I actually would be like a fucking Teddy Ursa. I'd be so fucking like, I look scary, but I'm not scary. I'm like the opposite of a beware, where like where instead of me looking cute, but I'm actually dangerous. I look dangerous, but I'm actually like fucking harmless. The worst I'll do is flip you off and make me throw something. That's about the worst I'll do. What the hell? Oh, I got an egg. Do I have any Pokemon with Flame Body? I don't think Blaze works. I think it has to be Flame Body, right? So, ignore the fact that most of my team is level 6, 7. Remember the last time I was streaming this in this category and I was actually playing Pokemon Violet? That's what I was doing. I was just getting the team leveled up. Also, I put the Jirachi back in this game. Where did I stick Jirachi? Well, I guess I lost Jirachi somehow. Because it's not in my party. It's not sitting in Pokemon Home. It might still be in Pokemon Violet. I thought I put Jirachi back in this game. I guess not. Because it's not in any of the boxes. And if you're wondering why the box's text looks a little bit funny, it's because this game is stupid. And it doesn't allow you to, This game is stupid and does not allow you to enter more than, like, fucking 5 numbers in a box name for some dumb reason. So I had to get a little bit creative with how to number the boxes. Like, you might notice, if I get a 493, the 3 is actually not a 3, it's actually a cyclic rune. It's acrylic rune, it's Russian. That's actually not a 3. But it looks like a 3, right? So it's like, I had to get around the fucking word filter. That's where Jirachi is. Jirachi is actually in number 385. That's where Jirachi is where Jirachi should be. Or 385. I haven't sorted anything because I just realized the national dex numbers aren't even fucking shown. Which, that annoys me. So yeah, that's why this box is named 001 and 030 and not, like, 1 through 30. I need it to look like a 0. It was so fucking it's so dumb. I hate it. What are the abilities to hatch eggs faster? Pokemon abilities to hatch eggs faster. I remember Flame Body was one of them. Flame Body, Magma Armor, or Steam Engine. Well, god damn it, I don't have any of those. Not even Chimchar has Flame Body. He has Iron Fist instead. Which, yeah, I have the other starters because when I put in one of my Pokemon from Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, this is so stupid. Pokemon Home has mystery gifts, but you can't fucking see what the mystery gifts are on the fucking Switch app. You actually have to have a phone. It's so dumb. Like, you know, Game Freak, you realize that literal children play this game, right? Like, why would you want a literal child to have a fucking cell phone to be able to see if they can put Pokemon on GTS or if they can fucking get a mystery gift? That's dumb. Have it be in one fucking app. Fucking assholes. It makes no sense whatsoever. Like, I hate the fact I would love to be able to open the Pokemon. I would love to be able to close this, open Pokemon Home, and go into like the GTS there, but I fucking can't. Dumb and stupid, and I hate it. So yeah, we got a Bulbasaur, we got a Cyndaquil, we got a Mudkip. I got a Drifloon, which will appear in my Valley Windworks every Thursday. Got a Baneri, a Misdreavus, a Cascoon, a Leaky Tongue, a Skorupi that I got from the Grand Underground, a Weasel, a Badoo, a Wurmple, Parchirisu, Ponyta, Meditite, Ghastly, Psyduck, Turtwig, Woot, and Chimchar. By the way, this Woot is level 62, and you might notice that one of its moves is False Swipe. I made sure to do that in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I taught it False Swipe, and even though like its moves default to like what moves it learns at level 1 when you transfer it to this game from Home, Home does allow you to like reteach any moves that they've learned across all the games, provided that it's compatible in the game you're putting it in. So I think this is a pretty good moveset. We got False Swipe, we've got Cross Scissor, we got Sing, and we got Fell Stinger. Although, like, Sing fucking sucks because I didn't realize its accuracy is, like, dog shit. And this also won't work on Ghost-type Pokemon, it sucks. Unless I can set something up with, like, another fucking Pokemon. I don't know if Fling, like, destroys the item or forces the Pokemon it hits to hold the item. Because then I could just get a ring target and use Fling, but I guess not. I don't know. So, you might be wondering, like, why level 60? Why didn't I go up to level 100? Well, that's because if we go to, if I go to Bulbapedia and type in, like, Pokemon BDSP Cynthia, I think it's funny that the abbreviation of this game series is BDSP, because my brain keeps going BDSM, even though that's not what the fuck it is. Where the fuck is Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, Champion Battle, right? Expand Dong. So, my current Pokemon party is on par with the Elite Four champion. The highest level Pokemon that Cynthia has is a level 66 Garchomp. So, she has a Spiritomb, she has a Roserade, she has a Gastrodon, a Lucario, a Melodic with Flame Orb, which is a pain in the fucking ass to deal with, and a Garchomp. So, fuck that. Oh, there's actually a rematch before and after Stark Mountain. She actually gets more difficult, so she gets up to, like, what, 74? 78? And then after Stark Mountain, does it go up to fucking... Yeah, it does. It goes up to the fucking 80. Jesus Christ. There's a Masterclass battle? Oh, God. Jesus. Yeah, her Pokemon get up to fucking level 88 after Stark Mountain. Good lord. I thought there was just one rematch. No, there's 2 rematches. Oh, shit. Fuck that. I'm not so confident about this team, though. I mean, we got a flying type. So let's see. The flying type would be able to take on the Lucario. Luxray would be able to take on... Nope, it can't take on Gastrodon. That's a ground type. Oops. The flying type will be able to take on Lucario and Roserade. Definitely. Spiritomb is a ghost and dark type. Luxray could take that out. Melodic is a water type. Luxray could take it out. Graveler is a fucking rock ground type. That's a no-go. I could probably just power through the Gastrodon with Mew. And the same thing with Garchomp. Is just the Mew just has the higher base stats than the Garchomp would, so that's probably where I'm doing good. But I might need to power level some guys to get stuff up. Like, just get them up to like at least level 57. I should be able to do good. But yeah, basically, as the title of the stream says, I'm going to be face rolling the game with this whole squad, because this is a pretty good squad. I mean, we got Bird, we got Penguin, we got wherever the fuck animal Luxray is supposed to be, a fucking lion, a cheetah, a cougar, a mountain lion, I don't know. And we got a boulder-sized boulder, known as Graveler. Because I don't have any way to touch trade with someone to figure out, like, to get Golem, which kind of sucks. And then there's Mew. For just, like, if all else fails, use Mew. And the reason I have Kricketune with False Swipe is so I can just use that to catch any Pokemon that's like... Because all my Pokemon basically knock out any Pokemon in the entire game now. Like, the only Pokemon that might survive an encounter with my party would be, like, endgame. Like, we're talking, like, Victory Road, probably. I wonder if this glitch still works. There's a glitch you could do where you can make the music fuck up. Where's the load zone? It's like right here? Let me just try and get this egg hatched. It's gonna take for fucking ever. What am I supposed to do next? Let's see, first of all I gotta go down Cycling Road. Because I'm just out Cricket and I can always swap out my Pokemon anytime in the Pokemon menu now. I could go do Turnback Cave. I just don't have the... out of all the things on the HM thing, fucking Flash isn't on it, which is very annoying. That's not my Bidoof, it's just a random Bidoof. Sure, but don't run to a fucking shiny, because that would suck. I completely forgot about the friendship thing. Nobody better say 6-7, I swear to God. Alright, there's a Super Repel. Where's the damn hiker? There's a hiker down here. Alright, there's a dude that's a Geo. Now, if I'm gonna go in the Turnback Cave, I could swap one of my Pokemon out for Woot so I can get Gable. How many Pokeballs do I have? I got 7? Don't I, no, I need Great Balls for Gable. Just focus on getting gym badges at this point. Let me come back to this later. Hey, look, it's another Woot. Ain't nothing scarier than a fucking alpha Woot. The sound you hear before you die is and then you die. Fucking scary. Wait. There's an item here. Full heal, not bad. I'm a little curious what Pokemon I can find in the Grand Underground. What's really interesting is when you're on a bike, you're forced into like this biking outfit. In the original games, you weren't. So like, I think it's funny. Oh, it doesn't show it in the wild battles. When you're in a trainer battle, it shows Dawn in the biker outfit. I think it's funny, like, canonically, you just think about it. Dawn, when she's going to go on her bicycle, she pulls out her bicycle and just, like, fucking strips down to her fucking underwear in the middle of nowhere, and then just puts on, like, shoes, some socks, some like, biker pants, or some sort of padding to, like, whatever. And then, like, a new shirt and everything, and then puts the helmet on. I'm like... maybe, because it's a skirt, maybe she just puts the pants on and then takes the skirt off, because if she's wearing a skirt, it might be like a side clip skirt, you can just unclip it. But then she still has to, unless she's wearing the fucking the bicycle fucking, shirt over the fucking sleeveless shirt, unless that's a dress, because it's... no, it's not a dress. She's wearing a sleeveless top that has, like, it kind of looks like a blouse at the bottom, and then she's wearing a pink skirt under it. I don't know, maybe she carries around a fucking little deployable changing room. Like a little tent, like a standing tent, every time she wants to get it on and off her bike. I think the only other game that forces the player character to wear a biking outfit was Sword and Shield. Now to think about it, Sword and Shield is the last Pokemon game that allowed you to have a bicycle. Sun and Moon, you didn't have one. You just put on the Pokemon safety outfit for the Pokeride stuff. Must have already spoken to the Berry Master. Let's see, what was I supposed to do to be able to fight the gym leader? I don't know if I have to go through a Pokemon contest or just walk into the contest hall and leave. Also, I love how this building is never fucking explained. Like, when was this building made? I've got new computer parts coming in too. I went and ordered a Ryzen 7 3700X, which is just basically just a generational upgrade of my current processor. The processor comes, according to the listing, the processor comes with the cooling fan that's supposed to come with, which is good. And then I went and ordered replacement case fans for my computer. Now, they're not going to have RGB or anything, because I don't look at my case, I don't care. And the lights on those things they're like flamingo pink anyway, and I barely notice them, that they're really fucking dim. So there's no point in having them there. I got two 120mm fans for the outtakes, and I was going to just buy 4 120mm because I think they're all the same size. But it turns out you can stick 140mm case fans in the front of the computer case I have, and they are more quiet, more energy efficient, and are able to suck air into the case at lower RPMs. So I'm like, all right, yeah, we'll just do that then. Fuck it, if that makes it even better, because I'm sure heat's a problem. Do I just talk to you? Is that how we start this? You must challenge me, but you must become stronger. She's not the 4th gym leader. Hang on, is it Veilstone? Veilstone next. Oh, she's actually the 5th gym leader. Okay, Veilstone, then, it's not Moss Deep. Where the fuck this city is to the south? And, oh wait, no, we gotta get the secret medicine. How do we get the secret medicine? No, wait, the secret medicine isn't blocking the way. That's way later. Why are you in the way? Why are they in the way? Why are they in the way? Maybe I do have to go into the contest hall. Because these two fat asses are in the way, blocking the gate. What an asshole! Walk into the contest hall, see my mother, turn around, leave. I don't care about Pokemon contests at this point. Because I don't even think you get ribbons either, because I think I've went through the trouble of going through one of the super contests here, and then you didn't even get ribbons on your Pokemon for it, which is dumb. You obtained a dress, yay. Right, now I'm leaving. Can I fucking leave Hearthome City now and go to Veilstone? Because I can't go to the gym yet, that's the 5th gym. Yep, okay, then we gotta fight Barry. Or, by fight Barry, I mean completely destroy Barry. His Pokemon are gonna be what, level fucking 20? What's he gonna send out? He sends out he hasn't even evolved the Starly yet, bro. Come on, man. Before I transferred him to fucking Scarlet and Violet to power level them, at the very least I had it up to its middle evolution. Come on, bro, are you even trying? Yeah, nah, it's over, bro. Just give up. Just give up. Weasel. Just Aerial Ace. We're just gonna sweep his whole fucking team, dude. Does he even have a single electric type? It doesn't even matter. The level difference is so great that it doesn't even fucking matter. And yeah, I have the game set to set instead of shift, so the battles go by faster. I think I'm going to aim to stream around 10 PM nightly, or at least mostly every night. I'll probably give myself a couple days where I don't stream. But it's only going to be like 2, maybe 3 hours at most. That's how long the streams will be. And I've made a decision to not do any more playthroughs. Hey chat, I'm not on the bike, but it's playing the bicycle music. Okay, now these two guys got out of the fucking way. Okay, now how the fuck did the Spiritomb thing work again? Because I've got the odd keystone. I don't know if you can just talk to the NPCs or what. Alright, so you have to talk to 32 or more NPCs in the Grand Underground after placing the odd keystone. A wild Spiritomb will be encountered the next time I inspect the Hollow Tower. In Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, while in theory it's necessary to talk to 32 different players, in practice another player can be counted twice, as long as the player themselves leaves the Underground and enters their secret base, using close the door and decorate function between interactions. This potentially allows a player to encounter Spiritomb by interacting with the same player 32 times. Once placed in Hollow Tower, the player can check the odd keystone to track their progress. The message gradually changes as the player interacts with more players in the Underground. If you want to shiny hunt Spiritomb, though, it's better just to do all the fucking bullshit with Legends Arceus. Because then after you encounter the one Spiritomb, literally like a whole fuck ton of regular Spiritomb will spawn around that odd keystone. It's very, very easy. So I just have to talk to NPCs, it says. We can do that. Fight me. I do have to fight all the trainers too, because the way to get the National Pokedex in this game requires you to have seen every single Pokemon that's in the regional dex. So I think it's, what is it, like 200? Hey look, it's the Pokemon from Pokemon Coliseum. It's a Bonsley. I was over here thinking it was a mythical Pokemon, and it turns out it's just a piece of shit. Oh no, it's not very effective? Let's see how not very effective it is. Oh, it only lived because of Sturdy. Wow, that did like... what? 6 points of damage? LOL. Alright, now you send out a Pichu. I feel bad for this Pichu, dude. It might get static off on me. Nope. And then Badoo. We're gonna get Poison Point this time. Now it's at the point where like the only battles in the game I have to pay attention to are maybe the Elite Four. Maybe? But like once I get past the Elite Four and I start doing the post-game stuff, then I'd have to like actually pay attention. Wait, that's right. Where's the damn... this thing? The dowsing machine. A good rod is good. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah, I agree. I agree. A good rod is a lot better than a old rod. Now, you don't need to explain how it works. Let me get the old rod off the thing. Oh, this guy will only battle me in the morning. Double battle time. I'm about to ruin these kids' days. Emma and Lil. Man, if Uwala and Mokoko were a trainer class, they would probably be like the twins. And like, what Pokemon would they use? Would they just use cute Pokemon, or would like one of them use Pokemon that's fluffy and the other one use Pokemon that are furry or fuzzy? Pokekid Danielle. I keep forgetting that Generation 8 Pikachu does not use the Game Boy cry. It uses the anime voice lines. So it always weirds me the fuck out when I hear it, because I keep forgetting. When the fuck did they start doing that? Was that like Pokemon X and Y when they started doing that shit? Which is kind of funny that Legends of Arceus, if there was Pikachu in the game, yeah, there was. That uses just the regular fucking Game Boy cry and not the damn anime cries. Why did they decide that to be a thing? Like, they should have just done it with the partner Pikachu and Let's Go Pikachu, because that makes sense. Because it's a special Pikachu. I mean, I guess if you really think about it, Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee are actually remakes of Pokemon Yellow. In a way. Just like Pokemon Yellow had another game alongside. Like, if we had Pokemon Yellow and Pokemon Brown. It's so crazy to think the versions of the Gen 1 games we got were Pokemon Red and Blue. And technically Pokemon Blue is a remake of Pokemon Red and Green. I mean, it's not really a remake, but it's like an updated version. It's supposed to have more bug fixes or some shit. So the thing, there's a version of Red and Green out there that's more buggy. It's more fucking buggy than, like, the version we got. Oh, star stickers. Hooray. Here's how you use the dowsing machine, by the way. The center of the cross is where your player is, and then every single line represents one tile space. So it's actually 5 steps to the north. And there it is. That's how you use the damn thing. Honestly, I prefer the dowsing machine in Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Do I go into the Grand Underground and do the thing? That's the wrong button. To play alone and just interact with NPCs. Can I use the bike down here? Yeah, I can. I can't use the bike down here? Are you serious? Seamus. Who names their kid Seamus? I thought that his name was Samus. It's Seamus. We got Skorupi. We got a Rhydon. We got fucking Onyx. We got TM4 Calm Mind, otherwise known as Low Cortisol. What else do we got down here? Geodude. Now, what you encountered in here is kind of trash. You can just find it in the overworld. It's not until you get the National Pokédex where the selection of Pokemon in here become a lot better. Oh, it's Seamus again. Hello, Seamus. Seamanus. Is there a way to just, yeah, pop up the underground map and just walk around with it? Pokemon Mystery Dungeon style. Just walk around and find all the hideaways. Spacious Cave. We got muscular men. Get little Machops. Wish my mom didn't turn on the air, stupid bitch. That's fucking cold. God damn it. Do I have Swablu? I do not have Swablu. Roar! The Grand Underground actually does break this game's balance quite a lot, even before you get National Pokédex, because the game's really designed for you to not have access to other routes until you have certain gym badges. But the Grand Underground has all these hideaways that kind of break this shit. I wonder what causes spawns to refresh in the hideaways. Is it just leaving and coming back, does it? Let me see. It's sideways. Alright, so we now have Swablu. Leave and come back. There's a Geodude. Leave and come back. The Shinx. Yeah, so leaving and re-entering does seem to reset what spawns in here. There's that little guy, the Badoo. I wish the Pokédex would tell you what appears in what Grand Underground. That'd be useful. It's a Psyduck. You know, chat, I have not been sleeping very well. Last night I was trying to sleep, like, I stayed up until 4 o'clock in the morning. I just started nodding off. I'm like, I'm just gonna go to bed. And I laid down and I went to sleep, and I think about 2 hours later, I ate a snack really, really late. Like, it was like 30 minutes till I went to sleep, so this is my own fault. And I go lay down, and then a couple hours later, I'm shook awake, because my stomach, like, starts to regurgitate whatever the hell I just ate. So I basically threw up in the back of my mouth, which that sucked. So I had to roll out of bed when it was already cold and I was already comfortable. And I had to go take some antacid so I can go back to sleep. And I've been noticing, like, if I do anything where I have to put a little bit of strain on myself, I get, like, these whiplash headaches. That's the only way I can describe them. It's like I'll have a headache. Like, if I have to do anything that I have to exert myself, like if I have to like bend down or try to lift something that's a little bit heavy, I will have a whiplash headache. I'll have a headache. I'll have the pain in my head, and then it will immediately subside. And that's something new, and not the good kind of new. That's like that's making me going. Do I need to go see the doctor? Is this a problem that I should get addressed? I mean, what's a doctor gonna tell me? Here's some blood pressure medicine. There's a Krogunk. Look at this dude. Look at this swanky ass walk he has. It's like dun 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 dun. Oh, there's a pincer. Give me that pincer. Give me this boy. Give me him. He's Pincer. Is Pincer's Spanish name a Senor Pince? Because the name is Pincer, right? Oh, False Swipe is actually not one-shotting these guys. I did power level my team, but I did not effort train them, so they're just leveled up without the EV boosts. I didn't feel like going through the trouble. Because it's not really necessary. I'm gonna need a Great Ball for this guy, aren't I? That's right, do Bug Bite. It's not gonna do a lot. Come on. I just feel like species-wise, I think Pincer needs Great Ball or better. Or I'm gonna burn through, like, a lot of Pokeballs. And even though I have 3 gym badges, apparently it's not enough for Great Balls, which is stupid. I mean, seriously, come on. At least this game doesn't pull the bullshit that Sword and Shield does, where it's like, uh-oh, this Pokemon's too powerful for you to capture. We put this system in place so you can't capture strong Pokemon in the wild area, and then we just accidentally with the DLC. Yeah, this Pokemon's to capture in the wild area, but like if you capture like a level 70 fucking random Pokemon in max raid adventures, that's perfectly fine. So I guess basically you could consider Pokemon Sword and Shield a pay-to-win game. You give them $30 and you win. What is? Oh, it's a Cascoon. No, I don't want the. I want this guy. I want the cool frog guy. I want Krogunk. This guy is cool, dude. He looks like a goon. Like, not a gooner, but like a goon. Fuck. Like a bad guy from like a fucking cartoon. Like the guys that walk into like a bank and rob a bank. He looks like a goon. Like this guy would be a Pokemon that Team Rocket would use for sure. That because like 1, he looks like a goon, and 2, Team Rocket like predominantly uses mainly poison type Pokemon. In case you haven't noticed that. Like really, every single fucking Team Rocket encounter, what do they have? Like Zubat, Golbat, Grimer, not Wobbuffet, fuck. Grimer and Coughing and Wheezing. Ekans and Arbok, and Venonat and Venomoth, right? It's all poison types. So, that's probably why Psychic-type Pokemon were always seen as, like, stupidly fucking overpowered in Gen 1 games, because, like, 90% of your fights in the evil team are quite literally gonna be against fucking, like, poison-type users. I gotta go up. I gotta go up. I gotta go back. I need poker balls. We could put the tune back into the box. Just have Graveler up front. Getting up here is fun. I think they made it easier in this game. And on the DS one, you had to do some, like, finagling with the D-pad. Fight me. Fight me, the damn cowgirl, man. They actually called them cowgirls, too. Cowboys and cowgirls instead of ranchers. Like, they really could have just called them ranchers. Ooh-wee, I tell you what, though, them braided twin tails, man, I like them's. Them's nice. Now, if Doki Bird ever, like, redid her fucking sharpshooter model to give her, like, the cowgirl's twin tails, it would be over for me, chat. Frickin' farmer's daughter over here. You ever think any of these cowpokes over here like milking Miltank? Like I guess we've canonically figured out, like, thanks to Pokemon Pokopia, that any type of like meat-based food product is actually soybeans, because the hamburger steak is made from like tomatoes and soybeans, and the soybeans can be used to make like fake meat. I guess that explains like why most male trainers in the game have a case of baby face. It's all the phytoestrogens. Ah yes, the Lost Tower, aka we have Lavender Town at home. Got a double battle coming up. Alright, come on. Sue and Ty. I think I just got the joke. It's Sue and Ty. Is it supposed to be like suit and tie? Is that the joke? Is that the haha funny? Yeah, that's great. Both of these Pokemon know flying type moves, so this is gonna end release. Okay, again, why is it that the lasses in the game were changed from wearing knee highs to wearing pantyhose when there's literally a trainer in this game that has midriff? No, they can't see. Like she's fucking exposed navel. Yeah, okay, that's perfectly fine, right? Exposed navel. But we can't have the lasses wear fucking knee highs because reasons. Like literally any excuse you can come up with the lasses wearing fucking knee high, wearing pantyhose instead of knee highs, or I guess not pantyhose, but like leggings. They're actually like leggings. The excuse would be like, oh no, they're dressing for the colder weather. Okay, this chick has her fucking midriff out, and she's goddamn wearing, like, a sleeveless shirt. The main character of the game wears a sleeveless shirt. I don't think, like, it doesn't look like she's too fucking cold. Motherfucker, there are female swimmers in this game that wear a fucking two-piece. Why did they change the last? Like, if they just censored every single character, if any of the beauty classes had, like, have been covered up more, if all the female swimmers wore, like, a one-piece swimsuit, it wouldn't bother me as much. It bugs me more than it should. It's like you changed one fucking tiny thing for what goddamn reason? It's not like a memory issue. What the fuck? Did someone just think they looked better? In a fucking in leggings? Was one of the character designers just a fan of leggings? They just really liked leggings and they wanted to have a trainer class with leggings? I love the Nintendo DS version of this music because the fucking saxophone sample just hits really fucking hard. Dude, imagine living in this town. Imagine having to, like, hop down ledges to get to your house. Imagine, like, working at the ranch. At the Pokemon Ram Ranch. And then, like, you're tired and you're sore. And you're like, oh, God damn it. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Damn it. Fuck. Damn it. God damn it. Dude, it's 11 o'clock at night. Why are the lights in some of the buildings out? They shouldn't be out till midnight. Your son loves the nearby ruins. What son? I don't see no kid here. What are you talking about? There's a jar of honey. Oh, I guess the Silesian ruins are available here. Oh, that's right. They're always available here on the other route. Oh, the egg is hatching, finally. It's either a Togepi or... I think it was a Togepi is what it is, right? Egg. Oh, no, it's not a Togepi. It's a Happiny. So I can't believe it's not Chansey. And it will be stuck in a box, and forever be stuck in a box, because, like, you have to max its happiness out to evolve it. And that's kind of, well... Does it need to be a certain level to evolve? Because I just thought of something. I think we're gonna do it again, chat. We're gonna jump the Pokemon Scarlet. Does it need to be a set level and have max fringe? Oh, it needs to be daytime. Hold oval stone. Oh, it needs to have a fucking item? Oh, this is gay. It's literally going in a box. Like, where do you find oval stone? You know where you find it? It goes in the box. It literally goes in the box. In the box it goes. And it will forever stay in the box. Because get this. I can find a Chansey in, like, the next fucking route over. And then when it's maxed out at high friendship, it evolves into a Blissey. Not a Bussy, a Blissey. If I go down to the seas, we go to Chansey and we go to Habitat. It is quite literally found... It's actually found on this route. Actually. So, Why the fuck am I gonna go out of my way to find an oval stone? Which, Pokemon Scarlet oval stone. Where do you get it and how do you get it? Where do we get it? So it's found as an item in the Vinica. Castle Royal Lake. Is it just like one of the respawning items? Or is it specific locations? Available as dropped or from NPCs. You know, it would literally be faster just to find a Chansey. And that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna find a Chansey. I want to find Chansey first, and I'm gonna jump into Pokemon Scarlet and just constantly make sandwiches and give it a wash. It's literally all you have to do is just wash the Pokemon over and over and over, and then it will max its friendship out. Then you just trade it back, and then... Well, don't even trade it back, just use a candy on it to evolve it, and then fucking transfer it back. There's no Pokemon Mart here, is there? I walked past the Pokemon, isn't it over here? Yeah, there we are. I need Pokeballs, dude. I'm here to buy. We got nest balls. You know, actually, that's the best fucking Pokeball I have access to is the nest balls. Give me as many of these as I can buy. You might be thinking, why? What's the point? Okay, here's the point. Oh, we get Premier Balls too, nice. If you go to Bulbapedia Nest Ball. Go to the Nest Ball page for Bulbapedia. I guess we'll just do like, what's NPC usage? Effect. Here we go. So we're gonna be looking at Generation 6+. When used in the bag in a wild encounter, it attempts to catch a wild Pokemon. If used against a low-level Pokemon, it has an increased catch rate modifier calculated as follows. From Generation 7 onward, 41 minus level times 4096 over 10. If a Pokemon's level is between 1 and 29, 1x otherwise. And here's our catch rate modifier. So I'm looking at Generation 6. So, the catch rate is... What am I looking at in terms of level? How am I reading this? So it has a catch rate of 41, and then you subtract the level of the Pokemon. Oh, I thought it had to do with level difference. Is it not level difference? Have I been taught wrong the whole time? I'm stupid. I wasted my money. Dust Walls actually work great in the Grand Underground because everything's in caves. The whole Grand Underground is a cave. Yeah, we're gonna like get some of our money back. We don't need 50 of these. Let's fucking eat the cost of like 25 of them. We only need like 20 of them. I thought nest balls worked like this. I thought it was like the lower the target's Pokemon level is from your Pokemon. Am I thinking of the fucking level ball? I'm thinking of the level ball, aren't I? Yeah, it's the fucking level ball. God damn it. I I got the nest ball mixed up with the level ball. Wow. Okay, so the way the level ball would have worked would be... It's designed to catch Pokemon that are lower level than your own. The effectiveness depends on the level difference between your Pokemon and the wild Pokemon. So, if the Pokemon is equal or lower than the wild Pokemon's level, the level ball is just basically a Pokeball. 2x if the Pokemon is at a higher level but less than double. 4x if the Pokemon you're using is more than 2 but less than 4 times the Pokemon's level. And 8x if your Pokemon is 4 times higher. So if I'm trying to catch a Pokemon that's level 25 and I send out a Pokemon that's level 100, this has an 8x multiplier on its catch rate. So, actually, since I'm always playing at night, usually it's probably a good idea to also get Dusk Balls, so Dusk Balls just work at night, too. Rookie mistake shakes my head. I literally never looked it up. I, honest to God, thought it was just based on level difference. Whatever. Dusk Ball. Hello, Valentine chap. I cannot read. English is my first language. I cannot read it. How are you doing? Hopefully you're having a wonderful evening. Or day, or afternoon, or whatever. The Dusk Balls would actually be better. What is the catch rate of a Dusk Ball? Just curious. If used at night or in a cave, the Dusk Ball has a 3 times catch rate modifier, otherwise it has a 1x modifier. If it's used in an Ultra Beat, it's instead always set to, like, garbage. Wait a minute, hold on. You're telling me in Pokemon Sword and Shield, if it's the Darkest Day story event, the Dusk Ball always has a 3x multiplier, even during the day. Huh. Also, if you use it on New Moon Island, it always has that modifier. If used in Area 0, the 3x multiplier only applies to various caves and lower cavern sections regardless of time of day and the rest of Paldea. How about that? Learn something. Now, this is basically the Dusk Ball is what you're going to be using in post-game, though, when you're doing the Rand Underground stuff. Because, you're in a cave. You're in a really, really large cave, so no duh, the Dusk Ball is going to be more effective down here. It's basically, I think, isn't it, what's the catch rate of the Ultra Ball? Is it 3x or is it 2.5x? What's its effectiveness rate? Is it a catch rate of 2? Wait, don't tell me. Is the Great Ball a catch rate of 1.5? Yeah, it is. Oh, wow. Fucking Ultra Balls are a scam, bro. Like, okay, you would think that the catch rates would be 1x, 2x, 3x. No, it's 1x, 2x, and, like, the cost of a fucking Ultra Ball is, like, double or more the price of a Great Ball, and it only has, like, what? An additional 50% catch rate on top over the Great Ball? You might as well use Great Balls, they're more cost-effective. What do we got here? Scorpy. Nope. Leave, come back. I don't have the National Pokédex, so I'm not going to find anything really cool down here. Oh, crap. Nope, 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 nope. Do not touch my little girl ass. Leave me alone. Is that a Houndoom? Whoa, 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 chill. There's just a fucking Houndoom down here. Wait a minute, I want him. I want my bro. Hang on. Give me... I know this is a bad idea. I know Crickettoon's weak. He's the only one that has Full Swipe. I want that Houndoom. No! Fuck off! Leave me alone! Goddamn rock snake. I want the Houndoom. Rah! Come here, you! I want my badass looking hell dog. In case you're wondering why my Pokemon are level fucking 67, it's because I used Pokemon Home to send them over to Pokemon Violet, and I just, like, started just trashing Pokemon in the damn Blueberry Academy to get them leveled up. Hey! Lucky catch. Very nice. I have a Hell Doggy Doomslayer. Guy, come on. You tell me you wouldn't want to have one of these? Whoa, 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 fuck off. Bad touch, bad touch. We don't find Slugma here, do we? It's Scorpy, Geodude. I have to pull up a guide to know exactly what's found here. And I think what spawns in here also determines on how many badges you have. I know their levels are affected by it. So, like, really, when you have all 8 gym badges before you fucking beat the Elite Four, instead of grinding in Victory Road, you're actually better off going down here and grinding down here. Yo, there's a Magby! There's a fuck-mothering Magby. Give me this guy. I love this guy. He is the coolest, chillest motherfucker ever, dude. And when you get a Magmorizer, he turns into, like, big-lipped fucking Burger King employee. I say that because, like, I literally have him at, like, the McDonald's on, in Pallet Town. Relay, burn, plus fucking confusion? Are we for real right now? Well, that sucks. Dust Ball, go! Yoink. You think a Dust Ball wouldn't work in a volcanic area because it's bright in here? But, no. It works just fine. The only thing that's gonna kill a high-level Pokemon fast enough is gonna be, like, dots like this. By the way, if you're wondering how you easily beat Ultra Necrozma and Ultra Sun and Moon, you literally just do that. You just, like, get Toxapex, you just badly poison fucking Ultra Necrozma, and you just constantly switch out your Pokemon and stall. You literally just have to wait, like, I think 6 turns. Because every time it's badly poisoned, the damage that poison does, like, amplifies every turn. It's dumb. That's what I did, by the way. That's literally what I did to get rid of it. Because I tried everything else. And I just said, yeah, fuck that. So I got myself a Magby. Ship him over to Scarlet and Violet and fucking max his friendship out to get a Magmar. You would think giving a Magby a bath would be bad. You think they'd hate it because they're a fire type, but apparently they like it because... What the fuck is consistency, am I right? Onix and Geodude. I kinda wish you could see if they were shiny on the field. They don't show. Alright, looks like that's all that's here. It's just gonna be Magby. Magby's the rare one. Until I have, more gym badges or go into post-game. I don't know if I gotta wait. You could also use Zoroark and use Foul Play. For False Swipe stuff? Let me look that up. How does Foul Play work? Foul Play inflicts damage. It uses the target's attack stat to calculate damage instead of the user's. The target's attack stat stage modifiers are applied rather than the user's, but otherwise The user's attack modifiers are used, including held item ability and burn, for example. The user's huge power or held choice band will increase the stat used in calculation. Huh. The false swipe will never knock out the Pokemon unless you hit it when it's, Oh, for Ultra Necrozma. Oh, you know what? Fuck. Yeah, that's actually a really good strategy there. But at the time, I was stuck, and I just looked up a guide, and the guide literally said, Toxapex, badly poison, and then stall. I'm like, alright, fine, we'll try that. And then I laughed as its health just, like, dwindled in, like, 3 turns, and then died. I'm like, oh, thank God that's over. Because it's not like you can throw a Master Ball at it and solve the problem that way, because you can't. It's like, no, it's too powerful to be used in a Master Ball, or some stupid, dumb fucking reason why the Master Ball won't work. And here's Psyduck, Baneri, Machop and Zubat. Translate auto. Yo, apparently, did you see that Japanese and Western Twitter just got merged together? I didn't know they were separate. I thought they were always together. That's not good, because now, like, we're gonna have fucking West-tards goddamn bully all the Japanese people off the platform, and now I will literally have no reason to use Twitter. I don't even use Twitter to advertise on live, because it gets fucking... external links just get buried. So I don't even bother posting. The only reason I have Twitter is just to follow, like, some of my favorite VTubers and artists that draw the spicy art. So if they get bullied off the platform, I guess I'll just download the Pixiv app and just fucking use that. Absol! Ooh, gimme. I want my hot topic Pokemon. Like, just go ahead and just, like, fling a fucking silver cross around its neck, and it's literally the hot topic Pokemon. Like, this is a Pokemon that I would expect batty goth bitches to fucking use. I'm so glad it actually got 2 Mega Evolutions. It got its old Mega Evolution, and then in the DLC it got, like, a new one, and it literally is, like, good, one-winged angel, bad one-winged angel. I fucking love it. I need to finish the DLC in ZA. I mean, I've actually finished the story, but I haven't finished the Pokedex. Because I got tired of, like, how the game's progression works. Like, you have to fucking grind to get material drops, to then be able to go into the higher level shit. And it just annoyed me. I'm like, I'm fucking done. But I really need to, at the very least, like, do the fucking mystery gift for the Mega Garchomp Z, because the fastest way to get the Mega Stones is to literally just send the Mega Pokemon into Pokemon Champions, and it will automatically unlock the Mega Stone for the Pokemon you send in. So if you send it, right now it just says you send in the, I think it actually might just be the fucking Kalos starters, actually. Forget what I said. I think if you send in a Pokemon that has a Mega Stone thing, it's fake news. I actually think it's just the fucking Kalos starters. They wanna make sure that they can get people to be pay pigs for the fucking the Mega Stones. Oh, you just grind the battle pass, or you can just pay money. You just pay fucking money. Fuck off, dude. There's a weird fucking stone here. Oh, it's a fucking... It's a shield on. It's under pincer. Yeah, alright, I've seen enough. Just leave. You can't really get good shit down here until you go into the post-game anyway, so... I don't know why I'm wasting my time. Let me just go over to the next gym. I'm supposed to be going to Veilstone Gym. Do I need to do the Team Galactic thing first? Because, fuck me if I do. I think you can just do the gym first. I might have to do the Team Galactic shit first. So I have to go through their garbage. I love this route's music. It's like my favorite route music in the whole game. And yes, I got the Mew that you get in Floroma City and sent it to Violet and fucking maxed its level out. I actually maxed its level out, hyper trained it, and fucking effort trained it. This is the result of that. Oh, wait. Okay, Nature Mints actually do affect it still. I guess it's, because Nature Mints weren't a thing until Legends Arceus, right? It's nice to see that Nature Mints still affect. Which is neat. Alright, come on, fight me. I gotta fight all the trainers so I can get all the Pokemon seen in the Pokedex. It's AI Palm, I-Palm, A-Palm, a Plum, a Plum. Oh, Nature Mints are Sword and Shield. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. Then could you just not get Nature Mints in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl then? I don't know how you got Nature Mints in Sword and Shield. Maybe it was like rewards for max raid dens, because the place I remember them being predominantly from was Legends Arceus. Okay, so there's either a shop you can buy Nature Mints in this game, or it's like Battle Tower battle points. Which, the best way to farm battle points is, ironically, not to do Battle Tower. Yeah, okay, so use VP. Okay. Once Pokemon Home support dropped for this game, the fastest way to get Battle Tower battle points is literally not to fucking use the Battle Tower. Just deposit an entire box of Pokemon in Pokemon Home, and then withdraw it, and do it like 5 fucking times. And you get BP that way. Has anyone figured out what the BP gain is? Oh, there's a cap. You earn points for every Pokemon you deposit, with the rate varying based on storage capacity. So it says, players with 6,000 Pokemon can earn approximately 5,555 points per day. Alright, so daily rate, the exact rate of points accumulation is not stated. Suggests that players can earn around 1 point for every 31 Pokemon stored. Has anyone figured that out? British Petroleum points. Assuming it works the same way Pokemon Bank did, home points you acquire are like interest gained on a banking account. You have to deposit Pokemon into the account, and over time you'll get points. One deposit, 1,400 points, whatever the fuck it is. Doesn't work like it does in Bank. You accrue points by completing the research task in the Switch version. Only Pokemon you've earned from Switch eligibility those tasks. No one's figured it out yet. How the hell do you... Because I thought it was just depositing Pokemon does it. How does this work? Do not be hasty in exchanging them. They're not credited as soon as you add a Pokemon. So is it like a fucking... I can't get a clear answer on it. On how you get the points from Pokemon Home, but that's the faster way to get battle points in this game. Factory Scarvio made all those BP locked items available for cash. I don't like using any of those websites where you pay money to get stuff in the game. I kind of get irritated by it. Alright, so it says, depositing Pokemon into your Pokemon Home account earns you points based on the number of Pokemon you deposit. Transferring Pokemon from bank or other games earns you points based on the number of Pokemon you transfer. Trading Pokemon does it, and completing daily tasks does it as well. Depositing rare and valuable Pokemon earns you more points than depositing common Pokemon. Use the batch deposit feature. Deposit multiple Pokemon at once. Transfer Pokemon in bulk. Transfer rare and valuable Pokemon. Use the batch transfer feature. Trade Pokemon. Participate in trade events. Complete daily tasks. What fucking daily tasks? The daily task menu displays available tasks and rewards. What daily tasks menu? Is that something that was just removed from the fucking shit? Oh, ew, I just read an article based off a video made by Blaine's. It's another dude that gens shit. Scarvio is Scarlet and Violet. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about, like, fucking, Pokevend or some shit. Because I God damn it, I didn't write down the names of the websites before I released the Pokemon. I meant to write down the names of the websites so I knew, like, if I ever had the opportunity to, like, fucking DDoS the sites some way legally, I'd know what to DDoS, but fuck. Guidebook, medals, featured help, mystery gifts, Pokedex, catch calendar, battle data. What fucking daily task? It's talking about the challenges, I think, right? It's just a sticker. What does it mean, challenges? I don't need to use Hydro Pump. Trade Pokemon challenges and news. It's just literally just challenges. I've never saw like Scarlet and Violet being abbreviated as Scarvia. I've always just called it SV. The first time I've seen that. Featured. What's featured mean? Video games. I have to disconnect my phone from the Wi-Fi to even download any data at all, which is irritating. I don't know why. It's connected to the fucking 5G band in the house, but for some dumb, stupid reason, it just never gets a signal on this side of the house. It's annoying. Like, if I sit in my bedroom, my phone's Wi-Fi works fine. It's... fuck... dude, I hate it. This phone's a piece of shit, dude. I got it in 2020. It's like 6 years later. It's time to upgrade the phone. It's time to upgrade it, bro. This one needs to be sent to, like, the fucking China scrap heap where they fucking take all old phones and turn them into, like, Bitcoin miners or something. Pokemon Guidebook. Literally nothing is loading. Wait, that's a new feature? There's actually a Pokemon Guidebook now. That just literally shows every single damn Pokemon in existence. It actually goes down to Pia-Runt. That's funny. It tells me that stuff evolves, but this guidebook feature in Pokemon Home would be useful if not only it tells you what it evolves into, but what the fuck it needs to evolve. So, why is Game Freak like this, bro? Like, if I go to Charcadet, it doesn't tell me, like, what I need to evolve the Pokemon. It just tells me that it evolves into these other Pokemon, and that's it. So, it's a feature that's, yet again, useless. Mystery Gifts, Pokédex, Catch Calendar, Battle Data, Guidebook, and Medals. I've never seen medals. Oh, motherfucking tutorial hell. Leave me alone. Go away. I don't remember medals being a thing. So apparently they brought medals from Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 and put it into Pokemon Home. That's nice. I'm gonna go crazy trying to find all the... Oh my god, Pokeboy, fuck off. Seriously, dude. Where's this skip dialogue button? Oh, you can trade medals too. Is there a way to see what medals I can get? Oh my god, dude, really? Collection start commemoration. What was it for? Oh wait, I can tap it. And I can polish it. Oh, that's neat. Are these all just the same? Collection start commemoration number 2. So I just got 3 of them? Never mind. I saw medals and I thought of like Black 2 and White 2's medal system. That's not what this is. Scan for what? Local event check for what? Oh, I guess they give out medals as part of events. Okay, cool, whatever. Yeah, there are no medals you can receive in this area, yeah, because I don't live in fucking New York, New York. Where they probably hand them out every day like candy. I got excited there for a second there. I'm like, oh, did they bring back the medals from Black 2 and White 2? Like, if I complete the Pokédex, I get medals. If I get, like, register X amount of fire types, I get a medal. That's not what that is. That's disappointing. There's no daily tasks, so I don't know what daily tasks is talking about. It's fucking lying. I'm gonna love it. What I need to do, here's what I need to do. I need to get this ready. I need to catch a fuck ton of Furfrou. And I need to be paying attention, like a fucking hawk. The moment, the fucking femtosecond that Pokemon Legends ZA is compatible with Pokemon Home, I'm gonna dump a bunch of Furfrou into a box. And the reason why, if you go to Pokemon Home on your phone, there's a metric fuck ton of like legendary and mythical Pokemon that are on the GTS that are there. And they're requesting Furfrou. So what I'm gonna do is I want to have like my basic box filled with Furfrou. I'm gonna go into the GTS and I'm gonna start fulfilling trades. So like every motherfucker that posted up like a Celebi or a Mew or the fucking limited time max raid Pokemon for Scarlet and Violet, you know, the Waking Waves and something Iron Leaves. I'm gonna fucking yoink that shit. I will not trade it back. Literally anyone that was spamming the GTS for that shit is gonna get fucked. I'm gonna do it. No, wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. I just realized. If I'm willing to spend money, how much does it cost for the premium membership? I could fuck them over right now. Oh my god, how am I gonna pronounce it? I am terrible with names. Lanson Lu Gangme says hello. Hello, Lanson, how are you doing? I'm playing Pokemon Brilliant. I'm playing Pokemon Shining Pearl. Seeing as your username ends with like NT11W, I'm assuming you might be like an Asian user, right? Because don't like most people in Japan or Asia have like that weird like letters and numbers thing after their username? Is that supposed to be like a hash for your fucking government ID or some shit? Did Japan pass the ID verification shit? You got to give us your ID so we can track you online. Pokemon Home subscription price. I just thought of something, chat. Okay, so, if you go to Pokemon Home on your app right now on the phone, and you look for literally like any single fucking legendary or mythical Pokemon, a bunch of buttholes they want to have a Furfrou, right? You can get a Furfrou. Here's how you do it. Number one, you get a Nintendo 3DS, and you soft mod it so you can download Pokemon Bank. This won't get your shit banned, by the way. Because where are they gonna ban you from? The Nintendo Network's already shut down. So, oh no, they're gonna ban you from Nintendo Network that's already shut down. Everyone's banned from Nintendo Network, dude. Download Pokemon Bank through a shop that begins with a letter that's between G and J. You download Pokemon Bank, you download its update, go and play Pokemon X or Y, and just go fucking catch a bunch of Furfrou, and then level them up to the specific level cap. And, that they want, and then start fulfilling the fucking trades. You have to pay, the only drawback is you have to pay, bare minimum, you have to pay $3 to do this. I might consider doing that. I might consider dropping $16 to have a year's subscription to Home, just so I can get a whole box of Furfrou moved from Pokemon Bank just to fuck with these people. Hang on. Hold on. I want to pull Pokemon Home back up. The app. I'll pull the app back up. There actually was a trade for Iron Leaves that I actually considered getting, because they actually want something that's not Furfrou that I could fulfill. I really want one of them, because I missed a damn event. And it kind of pissed me off. But I was too busy. So if I go to, if I go to GTS, I don't have any Pokemon. I can't even fucking. I literally have to have like one Pokemon in the bank. I have to have one Pokemon in storage to check the GTS. Are you shitting me? Never mind. Fuck yourself, game. I just remember reading that there's a metric fuck ton of like legendary Pokemon. They just wanted Furfrou, and I was wondering why the fuck Furfrou. And then I realized, oh, you can't get Furfrou at all. You literally can't. Hey, we're not gonna advertise websites on my fucking Twitch, bro. Get out of here. I'm gonna say this. This is one thing I'm gonna say. The webmaster of Streamboo better be fucking praying to God and being thankful that their shit is behind a VPS. Because I actually did a who is on fucking Streambo to see like what's the IP address, is it behind a VPS? And unfortunately it is behind a VPS. Because if Streambo was not behind a VPS, let's just say streambo.com would not be functioning half the time. I would buy Monero XMR. I would go out of my way to fucking pay for a low orbital ion cannon strike. Because they advertise so much on my shit. And I'm sick of it, and they pissed me off to the point I dropped $5 in Monero just to fuck with them. Oh no, don't do that, that's illegal. It's only illegal if they catch you. So, like, you can say, oh, you said you're gonna do this on stream. Like, saying I'm gonna do it doesn't necessarily mean that I did it. I might be talking at my ass, I might be memeing. In other words, nuh-uh. If you use Monero XMR and you do it the right way, you don't leave a paper trail behind. It's crypto. They'll take it back to a fucking wallet. Okay, a wallet where? It doesn't. This wallet is owned by who? All they're gonna get is a fucking wallet hash. That's it. That's all they'll track it to. And then if the fucking government starts to beseech, like, they beseech fucking Monero XMR to be like, we want to know the wallet address, so they're gonna go, nuh-uh, because it's decentralized. Like, you literally would have to fucking honeypot the damn wallet at that point. And nah, I'm not gonna do that, bro. I'm not saying we're gonna do it, but I'm saying it would be very easy to get away with. Although, actually, what I should do is I should try to do some reconnaissance on Streambo, try to figure out, like, somebody at Streambo has admin access to the server rack in the data center that their fucking shit websites ran on. I should see if I could fucking socially engineer somebody to give me backdoor access to their website and then just deface their entire website. That'd be funny. That would be so fucking funny, dude. Just like fucking deface their shit ass website. Literally just make the website say anyone that pays for bot views is a fucking baby bitch with a tiny penis. And then just post goatsy all over the website. It would be hilarious. The problem is I don't fucking know how I'd be able to get that, because it's like I just said, I already fucking reversed their IP lookup and it goes through a VPS. So, like, basically, think of like a VPS, like a VPN. It's basically the same idea. You basically pay. It's just a Cloudflare. Everyone knows what the fuck Cloudflare is, right? Cloudflare is a VPS. It like, every single device on the internet has a public-facing IP address. If something connects to something else, it must have a physical IP address to know where to send the traffic to. A VPS, like, covers your ass. Like, you know how when you're a content creator and you have a P.O. box set up, and you hand out your P.O. box for people to send you fan mail? And you do that so people don't, like, fucking deliver pizzas to your fucking actual address? Or show up to your house and, like, I don't know, be creepy and shit? That's basically what a VPS is. A VPS is basically the equivalent of a P.O. box for your IP address. So, like, if someone wanted to, I don't know, DDoS your website, they'd want to DDoSing a VPS instead. And then the DPS would go, oh, there's all this traffic trying to hit this IP address. Okay, we're gonna just, the IP address that's being targeted, we're gonna just, like, disconnect its network cable, so all the network traffic gets dumped and voided. And then, like, the address, the website that was connected to that VPS, to that specific IP address, we're just gonna reroute it to this other IP address, and it'll be perfectly fine. So, like, it won't do shit. Which annoys me. But, like, if I'm able to get, like, root access to the website, on the other hand, I could just completely bypass that shit. Now, if I would not be able to get away with it, it would be immediately suspect if I were to do this. But what I wish I could do, I wish I could fucking get remote access, backdoor access to every single one of these fucking websites, that advertise these fucking botted viewer shits, and like not deface their website, but like hijack their fucking their domain name. I wish I could hijack their domain name. What I would do is I would just like somehow buy streamboo.com, and then like every time someone fucking tries to go there to buy views, I would just hijack their domain name and just have it redirect to my fucking YouTube channel. So like everyone is like, I want to buy botted views, and they click on it and they just go to, it just sends them to like twitch.tv/Tsukino Azura. Oh, that would be great. Because then it's literally free advertising for me, and then their entire botnet that goes around and spams this shit will just it'll just be redirected to my shit. Although wait, that would backfire because then everyone's gonna think I'm probably spamming I'm using botnets to spam their fucking chat. God damn it. It would be better just to redirect it like Twitch's fucking like the webpage on Twitch about botted views. And just tell people like it's against their terms of service. By the way, I don't pay for botted views. So if my viewership suddenly spikes for some reason, it is possible for people to go to Streamboo and buy botted views, and then like send those botted views to somebody else. And that might be why Twitch doesn't do shit about it, because like people could bot view troll and then report the account for like botted views or some shit, and that would be a problem. Just a heads up to anyone: don't fucking go to Streamboo. It's like a fucking. I think what was it? Who is Streamboo.com? I think their VPS was based out of Russia, right? Let's go to GoDaddy. There it is. Domain information. Streamboo.com. Registry information 2865 1947 25. Domain com VRSN. That's their domain ID. It was registered on March 2024. When does it expire? Okay, I'm gonna write that down. So if anyone wants to like troll Streamboo.com and like hijack their fucking their shit, if you are willing to pay like $25 a year, just wait until like March 2028. So March 2020, like February 27th, 2028, I'm gonna be on fucking GoDaddy.com. I'm gonna try to snipe their fucking domain name. And I'm gonna put like a fucking offensive shit on their website. It's gonna be fucking funny. That's how you fuck with these sites. No, I just need to quickly go ask fucking ChatGPT how can I make like a fucking a buy bot, like the kind of bots that people use to scalp shit, so I can jack I can yoink their goddamn fucking domain name. Register information is domain source BS Corp. I forget where it said it. There was some other thing where it showed me like their shit was from Russia. I think I have to actually look at the ICANN website, right? That's the Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers, ICANN. They're basically the internet organization. I'm just looking for like domain name lookup. ICANN lookup, there we go. Enter a value. Enter a domain name or internet number resource. Streamboo.com. This isn't hacking. This is information that's publicly available, by the way. The RDAP server redacted the values in Tech City, Tech Province, Street, Postal Code, and Organization. God fucking damn it. Because that would be so useful. Client transfer prohibited. They have two name servers, DNS1 and DNS2, or icedns.is. Okay, what's the TL? What's the top level domain? What what country is TLD.is? Iceland. Okay, so Streamboot is either based out of Iceland or they've just registered their domain server on Iceland. I love how the RDAP server has redacted the values for handle, name, organization, phone number, and mailing address. If I was a member of the fucking Department of Defense and I contact ICANN, they're gonna give me that fucking information. But they're in Iceland. Internet Domain Service BS Corp. It has an IANA ID of 2487. I don't know if there's a we can reverse look up that. Okay, so we know it's in Iceland now. Streamboo, Iceland. Where they're based in it. We know it's based in Iceland. A new Streamboo scam going from .com to .net to .okay, so they're literally just buying. They're doing what Nintendo piracy websites do. They're just buying. They're trying to buy a domain name that's outside of the Nine Eyes. They have a Cloudflare radar. Now, wait a minute. What if I were to make a bunch of fucking phony accounts and just file a complaint against the register? What if I were to do that? Can you file a complaint? How to file a complaint against a website with the goal of getting it shut down. I'm pretty sure there's a way to fucking do that. You just have to contact the registrar and just complain. Copilot will not give me an answer. It's literally been like, no. File a complaint. The Federal Trade Commission isn't going to do shit because they're not in the United States. If you believe it to get websites engaging in illegal activity, violating your rights, or causing harm, take screenshots of the offending content, record URLs, keep a detailed log file. Identify the type of violation, fraud, scams, or deceptive practices. Report to the federal... The FTC can't do shit for something that's in Iceland. Consumer disputes, triple B, copyright infringement, malware or phishing. Report to Google Safe Browsing and US CERT. I could do that, but then I might want to get my Google account fucking banned if they detect it's like all fraudulent. It would be funny as fuck if people go to Streamview and you get the big fat red warning. It's like, this website's unsafe. That would fucking work. That'd fuck them over real hard. Because then everyone's like, every little kid is like, I'm gonna go bot views. They go to the website and they get the big fat fucking red, this website is unsafe error. Then that would definitely do it. Contact the website's hosting provider. Use a Whois lookup to find the hosting company. Send them a formal complaint with your evidence. And then if it violates their terms of service, they may suspend it. Who's their hoster again? Their host has got to be somewhere. Registry domain ID. Domain status. Client transfer prohibited. Status code tells your domain registry to reject request to transfer domain from your current registrar to another. Status indicates that it's not possible to transfer domain name registration, which will help prevent unauthorized transfers resulting from hijacking another or fuck. So I wouldn't be able to do the thing I said I wanted to do. Like fucking snipe their goddamn domain name. Shit. Who the fuck is there? info@domaincontact.org. ISO code is IS. I love how how do these companies get away with this? Like, literally all the information for contacting their registrant is gone. Oh, that's the registrant, not the register. Register information, Internet Domain Services BS Corp. They are at internetbs.net. Okay. internetbs.net. Let's go to that website. It's a fucking register. Making domains simple again. Hey, what's your terms of service? I'm just curious. Let's see here. FAQs, terms and conditions. Okay, terms and conditions. Registration, dispute, fees, domain ownership, changes to agreement, use and limitations. Let's see here. Legal name. Bunch of legal name. Email address. Third parties provide information, enforcement, accurate registrant data. ICANN guidelines and requirements. Online pharmacy policy. Domain register transfers. Ownerships of data. Agents and leases and refund policy. Expiration and renewal of name registration. Liability, disclaimer, warranties, breach, and revocation. Alright, so Part 15 and internet.bs, which that's a great fucking website name, the BS. We reserve the right to immediately suspend, cancel, terminate, or transfer or modify your registration for any reason, including without limitation. Your material breach of this agreement, your use of any services, including without limitation, the domain registered to you that is in contradiction of applicable laws or customary applicable usage policies of the internet, without limitation, sending unsolicited commercial advertisements, including without limitation, spamming, sending threats, harassments, obscenities, using your domain in connection with unlawful or unethical activities. What's unethical in their case? Online pharmacy is blacklisted by something script to correct mistakes, resolution of disputes. I was talking about something else. So what was that one? Your use of any services, including without contradiction of applicable laws or customary acceptable usage policies of the internet, including without limitation, sending unsolicited commercial advertisements, including spamming or sending threats. I wonder if I could report them then. I wonder if I could literally screenshot every single Twitch chat I've got from these fuckers and just send an email to internet.bs and file a complaint and say they're using bots to spam their website address in my Twitch chat and I'm tired of it. And I could get their domain shut down. Anti-abuse policy. Let me see. DNS abuse. Okay, content abuse. Oh, here we go. Content abuse. User web hosting services through in furtherance for any of the activities. IP, trademark, copyright, or patent violations. Hate speech, no. Violation of privacy rights, no. Child abuse materials, no. Contribution or sale of distribution of prescription medication, no. Human trafficking, no. DNS abuse is defined above. Other illegal or prohibited use that violates any local, state, or national, international law or regulation applicable to service, no. Where is used for the promotion of involvement or assisting with illegal activity of any kind, no. Where is used to impersonate other entities, no. Any other advertisement or offer for sale any unlawful good, no. When it violates national, international sections and no. Used for hacking. Hacking is used as service, no. Fuck, can't really get on that. The following areas may not be considered abuse, may be treated as such unless they are for certain requirements, it says. Let me see. Chat or messaging services on our hosting services may only be permitted if the customer obtains prior explicit thing. Use of hosting services to download or streaming server or something. Use domain names must comply with policies. Use of hosting, mail things, whatever. It's like a file for abuse or general abuse reports. Please use abuse.cleandns.space. The domain owner can be contacted via. I don't want to knock them directly. See, Sam. if I was willing to fucking break the law, if I was able to get backdoor access on their website, I could just put CSAM on their fucking website. But then I would have to possess CSAM, which means I would be in violation of the law, and I don't want that anywhere remotely to near me at all. Get that shit away from me. Anyone that has CSAM, no, get away from me. I hope you like get jettisoned into space. You're disgusting. God damn it. So unfortunately, even though I have their register, I know who's registering them, I know where to file a complaint to, I don't have anything I complain to them about. They're like, they'll just be like, okay, just fucking block them. I'm pretty goddamn sure if it was possible to get Stream Boost shut down, I'm sure Twitch would have found a way to do it. Especially because they're backed by Amazon. And every time I stop banning people that fucking start advertising Stream Boost, I just have my auto mod on Twitch set to filter it. Because there's really nothing I can do. Like, literally what they do is they'll either create a bunch of fucking sock accounts, or they'll fucking make it so that, like, someone gets their account hacked and they just use someone's hacked account to spam the shit. You know what I thought of doing? Wait a minute. How many people on Twitch? I know how I can make this disappear. Very easy solution. Twitch has a number of settings on chat to make it so, like, only people that have a registered email address can fucking chat. How many people on Twitch don't have a fucking email address associated with their damn Twitch account? That would require those spammers to do, like, one more fucking thing, which would be, like, to make a burner email or some shit. So I don't know how effective it would be, but it would be somewhat effective, right? Bro said he played this game on his Android. You must have a pretty powerful phone or some shit, because, like, I know Switch emulation's a little bit rough. I've tried emulating games for Switch on my phone, just as a curiosity. I think I was able to emulate, I think, this game, and it was able to run okay. But the moment I tried playing Super Mario Odyssey, it didn't really work out that well, and for some reason, Super Mario Bros. Wonder would actually overload my phone so bad that my entire phone would actually power off because my phone would get too hot. Which is weird because the game wasn't running really slow either. Like, Mario Bros. Wonder actually ran almost at full speed. But it was just using so many resources on my phone, it would cause my phone to overheat, and then it would literally cause it. It was either the phone would overheat or the phone would run out of memory completely, which would force it to reboot. So maybe if you got like that fucking red magic Chinese phone, maybe you could fucking emulate Switch games. The one with the fucking like cooling channel on the inside of it. I've always been thinking of getting that red magic phone too, but I don't know. I don't know about getting a phone from China, bro. Nah. It's bad enough the South Koreans are spying on the shit I'm saying. But then again, I have a TikTok account, so I mean, fuck me, right? All right, I'm in Veilstone. Do I just go to the gym, or do I have to go do the Team Galactic shit? I find it strange, right? You can't get Deoxys. How the fuck do you get Deoxys? We have the meteors to change Deoxys' form. Can we get Deoxys in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond? Not currently available in Brilliant Diamond. May be obtainable in future events. It was never available. Okay, so it's either pay money to use Pokemon Bank to Pokemon Home, because you like Pokemon Bank itself is now free, but in order to transfer Pokemon from Bank to Home, you have to have a subscription, so they still got you there, fuckers. And I guarantee you, the price point that they're paying, that you like Pokemon Bank subscription was less than Pokemon Home subscription. So I'm gonna tell you right now, fucking the Pokemon Home subscriptions are keeping Bank up. I've actually ran the numbers too. Like I don't have the numbers written down anymore, but I remember running the numbers on like the maximum amount of boxes you have in Pokemon Bank, which I think was 100. And like it was like you could store 3,000 Pokemon in Pokemon Bank, and I looked at like how much data Pokemon take up when they're inside the PC in a Pokemon game. And then I just like multiplied that by 3,000 to get like how many bytes it is. Real quick, a really quick napkin math here. So we go to Pokemon Bank max number of boxes. I think it's 100, right? Yeah, it's 100. So it's 3,000. Amount. Fucking. How much space does a single Pokemon data take up in PC? 250 bytes. So a single Pokemon's data in the Pokemon Coliseum PC takes up approximately 250 bytes. Well, that's Pokemon Coliseum. Pokemon data structure, Generation 1. We don't want Generation 1. Pokemon data structure. My fucking mouse, dude. Pokemon data structure for Generation... Okay, the highest one we have is like Generation 4. So I guess we'll go on with that. Box Pokemon in the game's Diamond and Pearl stored in a 136 byte structure. So that's exactly how many bytes it takes up. We don't have any information on like how much bigger it is. So where the fuck is Copilot getting about 250? How much storage does Pokemon use in the game files, it says? So... in Generation 6, it was 200-something bytes. So... we'll just go with the napkin math that gave me 250 bytes. We're messing with bytes here, chat. Remember, bytes. Not kilobytes, not megabytes, bytes. Alright, so if we take 250 bytes and we just multiply that by, 1,000. I'm sorry, that's wrong. It was 3,000. 250 bytes by 3,000? It's 750 bytes. Or 750,000 bytes. And I think you have to divide that by 8 to get how many megabytes it is. So 750,000 bytes divided by 8 is 93,750 kilobytes. Divide that by 8 again. It's 11,718.75 megabytes. That's not right. Use a fucking byte calculator. 250 bytes multiplied by 3,000 gives us 750,000 bytes. 750,000 bytes to megabytes. Okay, we got like a fraction number. What is it in kilobytes? I'm stupid. Okay, it's just 750 kilobytes of data. Like, if you were to fill every single slot in Pokemon Bank with a Pokemon, all completely unique Pokemon, all completely unique moves, and a nickname, they can't hold items, I think. I don't think they can hold items. So there's no held items. 750 bytes. You could fit the entirety of Pokemon Bank on a... How big is a floppy disk? Largest floppy disk sold. Like, what is the size? 1.44 megabytes. So you could reasonably stick like 3 Pokemon Bank accounts worth of data on like a 3.5-inch floppy disk. I wonder if somebody did that. I wonder if someone took like their fucking PK hex Pokemon bank data and like fucking flung it into a goddamn just stick in a fucking floppy disk and just back their shit up on a floppy disk. And on the label of the floppy disk, they just call it Pokemon Bank LOL. Let's go knock out this gem and then end stream. Not fucking around. Pokemon Home max number of boxes. Isn't it also 100? Okay, it's 200. So, like, here's how much space Pokemon Home takes up in terms of, like, just the amount of data the Pokemon have. Just double it. 750 kilobytes. That's how big Pokemon Bank is. Which would be, I'm trying to math in my head. It just takes 75, multiply that by 2. What do you get? You get 14, and then you get 15, right? So 750,000 becomes like 1,500,000 bytes, which is like 1.5 megabytes. Which, again, you could stick that data on a floppy disk. You're paying $15 a year, which I think that's kind of reasonable, but still, $15 a year for the same storage space of a 3.5-inch floppy disk. You could stick probably 10 or more. I'm bullshitting numbers here. You could probably stick like at least 10 or more completely filled Pokemon Home accounts on a single 1 gigabyte micro SD card. 10 different accounts. So like you, your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your uncle, your aunt, and your cousin. And yourself. All having like 6,000 fucking Pokemon. The scary part would be like, unless you're trying to get true living decks of like every single Pokemon's form, which don't do that, by the way. Imagine we reach a point where Pokemon Home, they have to upgrade the number of boxes available. I'll tell you right now, though. I might consider buying Pokemon Home subscription for $15 a year if, here's a big if I find myself using Pokemon Champions enough where I need to have the extra storage, because Pokemon Champions has its own box storage system. You can send Pokemon to visit Pokemon Champions. I don't know how the visiting thing works. I'm assuming they like temporarily sit in your box as a visitor. So, if you think about it, just pay for Pokemon Home and then just literally go boot up Pokemon Home and swap over Pokemon from Pokemon Home into Pokemon Champions. They better have the ability to swap Pokemon from Home into Champions on the mobile app. Or if that's gonna be annoying, it's like, oh god damn it, I gotta get my Switch and connect it to the internet to load up Pokemon Home on Nintendo Switch so I can, like, load the Pokemon from fucking Pokemon Home into Pokemon Champions. Maybe, actually, what might happen, since they're both online, it might be possible that, like, when you load up Pokemon Champions, you'll have, like, the box for Pokemon Champions for the Pokemon that you recruit. But then, like, you'll just be able to access Pokemon Home's boxes straight from Pokemon Champions without having to transfer them at all. That would be really nice, because then, like, you could literally just pay for Pokemon Home and then have, like, one of every fucking Pokemon in existence in Pokemon Home and just load them up and use them in Pokemon Champions, which, if you actually want to know what specific Pokemon you need for Champions, I'm going to tell you right now. No legendaries and final evolutions. That's it. So, if you want to prepare yourself for Pokemon Champions, you want to make sure that you are ready to go. What was the regulation set they were using? I can't remember if it includes the DLC or not. Pokemon... Was it Regulation Set H, right? Regulation Set MA. What the fuck is Regulation Set MA? Did it even fucking go into detail what Regulation Set MA is? Oh, it's in Indianapolis. Huh. For detailed information on MA, please refer to in-game announcement regarding the format that will be released. Oh, fuck off. So I actually have to wait for the game to launch to know what the fucking regulation set is. Suck my dick. So I might have been fed wrong information. I believe Regulation Set MA, from what I've read online and what I've heard online, which just completely don't even fucking think this is even remotely legit in any way. This is probably 110% bullshit. But I believe what was said was Regulation Set MA is basically Pokemon found in Pokemon Legends ZA. I can't remember if it was just the base game or base game and DLC. Someone did. There was an interview with the developers of Pokemon Legend, Pokemon Champions, and they said that the Pokemon in Pokemon Champions right now are just the final stage evolutions. So you're not going to be able to use like Cyndaquil, or not Cyndaquil. You're not going to be able to use Tepig. You're not going to be able to use Chikorita. You're not going to be able to use Totodile. You can only use their final evolutions. That's all you're allowed to use. So, if you want to prepare for Pokemon Legends, Pokemon Champions, just play Pokemon Legends ZA and just catch all the Pokemon and then fully evolve them. Just have the party consist of fully evolved Pokemon, and then you're good to go. Okay, they fight this guy? They fight you already? I fought you already. We just have to solve the puzzle now. I said I always want to go for 2 hours, and now like 2 hours and 30 minutes in. Me doing 2 hours is always a suggestion, never a hard rule. Alright, slide these all the same way. It's literally the exact same puzzle from Diamond and Pearl. What's funny is when you go to the Snow Point gym, you can actually utilize the fact that you have 8 directional movement to fucking cheese the puzzles. In the original game, you didn't have like 6 directional movement. I really want Game Freak to do what they did with Fire Red and Leaf Green with all the classic Pokemon games. Just put them on and Switch or Switch 2. Put Heart Gold and Soul Silver and Black and White, and Black 2 and White 2, and X, Y, and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon. Put them all on, put them on the Switch and Switch 2. Just direct ports. No remake or anything. Literally just direct port. And then every single motherfucker that bitched about the national decks, just tell them, alright motherfucker, go play Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire and X and Y. And go finish the goddamn national decks, you son of a bitch. There's like over 600 Pokemon at that time. Like, if you want to see how much of a daunting task it is to fill in the full national decks, go play Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and then look at, like, the Pokedex in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire showed, like, every single icon for every single fucking Pokemon on the top screen when you're on, like, the main menu for the Pokedex. So when you load up the national Pokedex, it's just like this humongous fucking goddamn, list of icons, and it's like, oh, that's a lot of fucking Pokemon. Like, 493 was already daunting enough. I think the last time I finished the Pokedex was fucking Ruby and Sapphire, because I was bored and had nothing else to do. as a kid. So I'm like, alright, I want to play through Coliseum, I want to play through XD, I want to play through Fire Red. Shut up. I know they're all level 6, 7. That's not intentional. That's just the level they're at. This isn't a Nuzlocke, Dan Killer. But good to see you, man. I did something stupid. I did the whole thing where you transfer your Pokemon from this game into Home, and then I transferred them from Home into fucking Pokemon Violet. And I just power leveled them. So now my Pokemon can Raffle Stomp the whole game. Stop! Stop with the 6-7! Stop it! The stale-ass fucking meme, dude. Let the stale-ass... Let the fucking stale-ass meme from fucking... the Rizzler just die already. You know, if the Rizzler was trying to be a thing, like, 20 years ago, we would just laugh at him and call him a fatty. We wouldn't call him the Rizzler, we'd call him the Lordy. The Lardler. That's what we'd fucking call his ass. Because it's literally like this fucking chubby-ass white kid. Oh, right, we're here. We can change Dawn's clothes now. We can go into what used to be the game corner. Hooray! Can I still get the fucking Pokemon Diamond Platinum outfit? Or was it literally a serial code? You can still get the Platinum outfit. How? This is 2 years ago. Unofficial ways. What? Set your Switch system clock back to the distribution dates. January 21st, 2022 through February 21st, 2022, and claim the outfit as a mystery gift in-game. What? Nah. Okay, we're trying that right now. Complete bullshit. Hang on. Hang on. I'm literally gonna do that. Hang on. Game is saved, right? I saved my game? Because we're gonna time travel. Close the game completely. This might fuck with my berries, but I don't care. Go to date and time. I used to know how to go into this setting quickly. Date and time. Synchronized using internet? No. Set your system clock back to the distribution dates. So anywhere between January and February 20... Oh, it has to be fucking 2022. Fuck, okay. January... I'll just do January 28th, 2022. Okay. And we don't synchronize through internet. Set your Switch's system clock back to it, and then claim the mystery gift. Claim the outfit as mystery gift in game. It tricks the game into thinking the event is still active. Okay. So I've done that. We've somehow our save file is from the future, and now it's back in the past. So how the fuck's that gonna work? If I go to save the game, you'll see that the time is now fucking January 28th, 2022. This is 100% fucking bullshit. I'm sure. Yeah, hey, whatever happened to that being true? Yo, Expert Beacon, you're a piece of fucking shit. That's wrong. Where was it? How are you supposed to do it? Hacking tools provide mythical events. No. Arceus is shiny locked. No, it's fucking not. That's a lie. Shaman's eyes are not shiny locked. You know, if I actually don't fucking save my game... That's a lie. How did you get it? It was through your code, right? To don the iconic outfit, you need to ensure you progress far enough to get the National Pokédex. No, you don't need the National Pokédex. Fuck off. Is this all AI-generated slop? This is all wrong. The fuck? Okay, you literally just read it. So by the launch of the game, you receive a special outfit for your character. Outfit matches worn by characters in the game Platinum. It's available between November 19th and February 21st, 2022. And has now expired. Hey, it was worth a shot, even though we can guarantee on stream that it's complete 100% bullshit. So now, how the fuck do I fix my clock? Here's how. We don't save the game. We don't save the game at all, and we just literally go back down to System, and then we go down to... Oh no, Azura Switch, arg! Oh no, English in Americas, oh no, date and time. Synchronize using internet. There. Fuck off. My berries won't get fucked with as long as I don't save my game. They'll be perfectly fucking fine. So, the only way to do this is to, like, fucking hack my save. I'm not doing that. No, fuck that. Was there a way to, like, share save data between consoles? Yeah, I could. I could, chat. I could. How does that work? Does it need to be on the internet? Connect to a nearby system to transfer save data. Both systems need to be linked to the same Nintendo account. Okay. So, if I wanted to do this theoretically, I would have to get my Nintendo Switch 1, I'd have to boot it into stock mode, I'd have to have it linked to the same Nintendo Network account. Then I would have to use the Checkpoint custom homebrew to, like, dump that save data. And then modify it. That's how I would do it. But I'm not going to. What would be the shiny variant of humans? Gingers? I actually think it would be gingers, right? It's like, naturally occurring red hair appears in a small minority of humans and is the rarest natural hair color, occurring in 0.6% of people. A smaller percentage of humans, approximately 0.17%, or over 13 million, have a combination of red hair and blue eyes. Okay, there you go. So, a shiny variant of a human being would be a human being with red hair and blue eyes. A red hair, blue eyed ginger. That would be a shiny human being. I'd like to change my style. We get everyday style. We get the Pikachu hoodie. We get the overalls. We got the Eevee jacket. We got the Gengar jacket, which looks badass. There's the Cyber style. That's actually the one I always went for, was Cyber style. There's the Winter style. The Spring style. The Casual style. I love the Casual style. And the Leather jacket style. Ooh, that one's good too. Fuck. The reason I have access to the Eevee and Pikachu hoodie is because of, Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee save data. Why is the Eevee one more expensive? The fuck? I'm using the right stick to rotate, and it's R to rotate. Oh, you can actually see the chivis too. I'm glad they added this into the game when they replaced the Game Corner. The EV jacket style has twin tails. And so does the Gengar one. It's just like, okay, do I want to have a black jacket or do I want to have a purple jacket? This is the Cyber style. There's actually a summer style that you can get when you finish the game. Dawn wears, I think it's just like denim shorts. The spring style makes the character look like she's fucking going to elementary school. She's got the fucking backpack and everything. Casual style with the big fucking hat. It's so yellow, dude. It's so much yellow. I can't even afford any of these. Why am I looking at this? Only thing I can get is Pikachu hoodie. So it's called the Metronome Shop. It used to be the Game Corner. Shop storage, huh? Any hidden items in here? Doesn't look like it. That used to be the Game Corner, and then like the house next door where the guy would have like lost it all in the Game Corner. I think it's time to bring Luxray out. I forget what kind of Pokemon Team Galactic use. Actually, wait, no. They use Pokemon that evolve. That's their whole gimmick, right? Team Rocket used poison types. Team Magma and Aqua are self-explanatory in what the fuck they use, but they also tend to use dark types. And then Team Galactic always use Pokemon that evolve. And they're usually using Pokemon that evolve quickly, so it's usually bug types. So flying and fire types will sweep them really good. But they also, one of them uses a Purugly as well. Croaguck's a poison type. It also evolves. The last time I streamed this when I was going through Eternia Forest and you were with Cheryl, it's another instance where you are fighting alongside a trainer. What's interesting is we both have 6 Pokemon. My Pot of Greed is evolving and now allows me to draw 2 more cards. That's fucking funny, dude. That's funny, Kenny Lee. What's up, bro? Dude, I wanted to end stream because it's 2 hours in, but I mean, fuck, now people are rolling in. But I'm gonna stop very soon, though. That's the thing. Because my plan for streaming now is gonna be like more frequent streams, but they're not as long. 2 to 3 hours. And we're hitting the 3-hour mark, and my throat is starting to hurt. And it's 1 o'clock in the morning, so it's just getting a little bit late. And I literally just said at the beginning of the stream, I'm having a hard time sleeping at night, so... That's, staying up to 4 is not gonna help. Alright, so we're going to Pastoria City. That's the home of Crasher Wake. It's gonna take me longer than 5 minutes to get down to Pastoria. Hey look, we found TM94. So then we have Fly in the Hidden Moon Zap. You there. Wait, what are they doing in Pastoria, bro? I don't like the sound of that. It actually would have been more fitting if you actually referenced Digimon instead. Bro, does anyone remember when Pokemon X and Y came out? When they did the whole, like, Mega Evolution thing? Everyone was going, oh my god, they're literally copying Digimon. Because, like, Digimon had the ability to Digivolve in the middle of battle at any time. Like, the Digimon... They weren't charged. Were they trainers? Masters? I forget what the Digimon characters were called. Like, the people that befriend the Digimon. Because, like, Digimon weren't captured, I think. They were befriended, right? Because there's... One way you could get a Digimon was to hatch an egg. And Digimon hatching from eggs was literally a thing before fucking Pokemon was a twinkle in Satoshi Tajiri's eye. So, how the fuck is it, or were Digimon captured or befriended? The only Digimon game I played was Digimon Story DS. There were instances where Digimon are captured or befriended. Is my internet dying? Because, like, I remember in Digimon Story, the way you would, get Digimon on your team... I'm not going to use the word capture because that's not the right word. The way you would add Digimon to your team would basically be a power check. It's like... It's literally the Dragon Quest Monsters system. Like, if you've played Dragon Quest Monsters, the way you got, like, monsters to join your party in Dragon Quest Monsters was you do a scouting, you tell your team you're gonna scout instead of attack, and then, like, every single, like, Dragon Quest monster on your team would then take turns attacking the particular monster you want to scout, and then you had to fill a gauge. And it would be a percentage gauge, and the percentage shown would dictate the chance of success. I remember... Was it... No, that's not how Digimon worked. Fuck. It's been a hot minute since I played Digimon Story DS. I think it was scanned is what it was. Like, you had to encounter the same Digimon multiple times. And then, like, your Digimon scanner would have scanned enough of their data where you could reconstruct them or some shit. That's how that worked. You know what's funny? I actually own Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. I need to fucking pop that shit in my Switch and play it. How long would it take me to get through that? Because isn't Digimon Time Strangers coming out, right? I mean, I know it's already out on PC, but it's coming to Switch. July 10th, 2026. Okay. Is Digimon Cyber Sleuth a separate game? Okay, it's Hacker's Memory. Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory. Cyber Sleuth's Hacker's Memory is not a separate game, it's an extended side story that takes place in the same time. Features new protagonists and offers different narrative. Games share the same universe and core gameplay mechanics. That's not what I meant. So it's what I would consider a separate game because it's got a separate story. Like the Digimon I have. Okay. Do the Digimon I have in Cyber Sleuth carry over to Hacker's Memory? Yes or no? Yes. The Digimon you have in Cyber Sleuth can carry over to Hacker's Memory. You must complete both games to transfer them. Okay, so the answer is no. Therefore, they're separate games. So, Hacker's Memory is a side story, so it's probably going to be not as long as Cyber Sleuth, but it's basically a separate game, as in, like, the main character is a separate person, and the Digimon you have available, like your pool of Digimon. Like, if I befriend one Digimon, like if I befriend Agumon, yes, I know what the fucking Agumon is, it's the little dinosaur guy. It was Agumon and... The only Digimon I know is Agumon and Renamon. Agumon because he's like the most recognizable. He's basically like the Pikachu of Digimon. And then Renamon because of the porn. I will nonchalantly just say because of the fucking porn. Fuck. There's plenty of other Digimon that are fuckable too. Like, people want to talk about Gardevoir and Pokemon being like, people being horny for Gardevoir. Motherfucker, there's literally Digimon that look like human fucking beings. And unlike Pokemon where they just say their goddamn name and are just basically magical pets, Digimon are monsters that have full sentience like a fucking human being. So, dark question is, do Digimon give consent? I would assume yes. We're changing the topic now. But main point, the games are separate. The games are separate, so I'd have to play. It would be like playing through two different games. It'd be like playing through Pokemon Ruby than Pokemon Sapphire. No, it would be like playing through Pokemon Ruby than Pokemon Emerald, or more specifically, it would be like playing Pokemon Sun and then Pokemon Ultra Moon. They're both like the same game, same universe, but it's a different story. But like, that's a really bad example because I'm sure Hacker's Memory is going to be way more. It might take place in the same game universe, but the story isn't going to be basically the same fucking game story until the halfway point. It's literally going to be like, fuck. It would be like if you played as like Team Rocket in Generation 1 as like a separate game or some shit. It's a completely different, like if you, no. It would be like, imagine if Pokemon Red you played as like Red, and then in Pokemon Blue you play as Gary Oak. And that was the, they should have fucking done that. That would have been cool. So like, you play Pokemon Red, your rival's Gary Oak. You play Pokemon Blue, and you start up the game by walking into Professor Oak's fucking lab, and then Red walks up with Professor Oak. And then you get to pick a Pokemon first this time, but then like, Red will deliberately pick the Pokemon that's weak to you. They give you a false sense of fucking security. And then at the end of the game, the Red has a fucking level 67 Pikachu. Or some shit, I don't know. I'm being dumb. How long to beat? We're gonna go to the website, How Long to Beat, the website, right now. Digimon, I was not about to type in Pokemon Story Cyber Sleuth. Alright, so Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth is going to take 15 and a half hours! I'm not finishing this before this comes out, Jesus Christ. Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth is going to take 15 and a half hours to get through, and then, like, I usually go for main and an extra. Because, like, main story is literally just focusing on story. Main and extra is... Okay, so, I'm gonna call out, Co-Pilot. Again, Co-Pilot, you're a stupid motherfucker. So if Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth is not a separate game, then how come the main story is 46 and a half hours to get through? Like, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth says it's going to take 66 and a half hours for main plus extra. And Hacker's Memory is going to take 62 hours. It's basically a separate fucking game. God damn it. They're both feature fucking length, bro. So yeah, we're looking at like, this is rounded up to 70 and 60. Of course, no, 6, 7, fuck off. Fuck right off. 6 and 6 is 12, so it's like 13, 130 hours. Right? 130 hours. I'm definitely not going to be playing that game exclusively, but 130 hours... I game a lot of my days off, so we can just run like, let's say at most 10 hours, take 13 days, right? Okay. 13 days, that's like 2 weeks. Okay, so if I were to start playing Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth right now, I'd be done with it by May. On both games. And that's a rough estimate. Like, I would be done with it by May, while also, like, you know, taking breaks and playing Pokemon or something else. Where is... I will do that when I end stream. Which, speaking of ending stream... I need to end it, bro. I need to end it! But yeah, that's gonna do it for stream tonight. Tomorrow is Monday, right? I'm trying to remember what day it is. You see, my fucking day job is only having me work 1 day a week, so it's fucking me up. I will be good. I will be a good VTuber. I will do my studies as soon as I wake up, even though I won't want to do that. I will do it. The 1 hour to get it out of the fucking way. I was playing Monster Hunter Stories, but I guess we'll put that game on the back burner for now. I'm gonna put Dragon Quest 11 away. I was going to play that, but I'm going to put that away. I'm going to play Digimon Story. It's going to be really interesting to play Digimon Story and Pokemon side by side. Like, I don't want to say they're both Monster Collectors today. I own the game. I actually own Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Complete Edition. Physically on Nintendo Switch. I have not put it in my console. I have not played it. I literally owned it before I hacked my Switch 1, for God's sake. So I've owned it before the pandemic. Oh my god, I need to play this shit. I need to stop buying games. I need to play my games, bro. I need to play like my 300 and some fucking games. Jesus Christ. Maybe I'll stream that tomorrow. Stream a little bit of that. Might be interesting. Although, what I have been playing aside from this game, I have also been playing a little bit of Pokemon Violet, just grinding the BBQs and power leveling my Pokemon. I've just pulled out Pokemon Legends Arceus. I want to play that again. I want to finish Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. I'm probably going to play a little bit of Pokemon Legends ZA, try to grind the DLC. I have Demon X Machina in here, but I have not been playing it. I'm almost done with that game story. But the games I have been playing as of recently, I have been playing Pokemon Shining Pearl, I have been playing a little bit of Pokemon Violet, and I've been playing Super Mario Galaxy 1. I've got the game card right here, Galaxy 1 and 2. You know what's funny? I own Pokemon Galaxy 1 twice. No, 3 times. 3 times. I own it on the Wii. I own it as part of the Super Mario 3D All-Stars collection. And I own it with the game card for the Mario Galaxy collection. I will explain why I did that. I'm just yapping for the next 5 minutes. So the stream's basically over, just like the wind down time. If you look at the price of Super Mario Galaxy on Nintendo.com, we go to it. Super Mario Galaxy. So, Super Mario Galaxy by its fucking self is $40. And you know Super Mario Galaxy 2 isn't fucking 20. Super Mario Galaxy 2 is the same price. It's $40. So, if I wanted to own the games physically anyway, because there's no advantage to having a Switch 1 game on internal memory. if I can find it cheap and sealed, so I don't have to worry about Make-Switch shit. If you look up Super Mario Galaxy, they're now offering a 2-pack. They're now offering a bundle. It's $70. Oh, it was $70 when I bought it. Okay, so it was $80 for Super Mario Galaxy plus Super Mario Galaxy 2. And I just bit the bullet and like, fuck it. I'll pay the $70 fucking dollars and save $10. And I'll have like both games physically on like one card. And there's a few Switch games that do this where you put the game card in and it loads up 2 game icons. It's just 2 game executables on one card. So when I plop in Mario Galaxy, I can actually show it on the home menu. When I plop in Mario Galaxy into my Switch, it literally comes up like this. There'll be Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2. That's just how it works. There's like one other game that I own that does this, and it's the Atelier Mysterious Trilogy Pack. That was $100 fucking dollars. Damn it. I don't know what the fuck I was smoking. I imported it from Play Asian, and it was like, oh, it's 3 Atelier games, and I don't even play Atelier, and I'm calling it Atelier and not Atelia. I don't even play Atelia that much. I just saw, like, it had fucking, the 2 other Atelia games I haven't played, and I'm like, I'd like to own this physically, and I just bought it, and I didn't think about it. By the way, if your parents know what the fuck's coming in the mail and they ask, like, what's this game you're getting, you don't tell them it's $100. You tell them, oh, it's something I got from eBay. I found a deal on a game. You don't tell them that you spent $100 on a game, because then they'll freak out and demand you give them access to your bank account or some shit, and you tell them to fuck off. Because that happened. That was fun. I've never had this happen before, but I remember there's one game that I own. It is called Remilore. I think it's made by the same team that made Racketeer. Yes, that's the name of the game, Racketeer. Like Racketeer. There was a game I bought. It was called Remilore, and I bought it online. I think I bought it through Amazon. It came in the mail. I knew that it arrived, right? It wasn't in the mailbox. Okay. I go inside and ask my parents, hey, did something come in the mail for me? And my parents lied to me and said no. And I started getting really pissy. I said, all right, well, I guess someone stole something I just ordered, so now I need to contact the postmaster. And my parents like, oh, no, don't do that. I'm like, I just spent $60 on a game through Amazon. It said it was delivered, and now it's not here. I need to contact the postmaster. Turns out my fucking parents took it and intercepted my mail. Because they think they can legally do that. They cannot do that legally. At all. Like, even if you live under the same household, as far as the law is concerned, if your parents intercept them, if you're over the age of 18, first of all, even if you're living with your parents, if your parents intercept mail that's addressed to you and then open mail that's addressed to you without your fucking consent, they have violated a federal law. The problem is, yeah, they violated the law. Yeah, I could fucking take pictures of it and get a lawyer and sue them, but, like, I'm not gonna be living in their house anymore now, am I? So, it's one of those fuck you situations. It's like, you know legally I could do something, but I'm not going to because you'll kick me out of the house in retaliation, so you're a fucking piece of shit. I gave them hell over it. I told them if they ever did it again, I will contact the postmaster and give them shit over it. And just report it as stolen. They haven't done it since. But I'll tell you right now, ever since that happened, I don't trust my parents anymore. Like, my personal computer, I used to not have a password on my personal computer. And I used to just be like, oh, okay, it's just my parents. They're not going to turn on my computer and log into it and fuck with it. Well, after they did that, all of my personal computers, I fucking put passwords on them. My phone, I set up fucking passwords on my phone. That layer of trust has been breached. That can never be restored. Because now, instead of going, they're not going to, now it's like, they probably won't do it, but they might do it. That fucking sucks, dude. That's some bullshit. So, I mean, because I've bought other games, I've bought expensive shit afterwards, and they have not intercepted that. So, they have like, they might have taken the game out of the mailbox and brought it in the house. And then I'd ask, you know, I had a game ordered that came in the mail. It says it's arrived. You got it? Yeah, it's right here. And they didn't fucking try to hide it, because what were they trying to do, chat? Were they going to take the game, open it, keep it sealed, and take it to GameStop and try to get a full, like, try to get cash for it? And then just be like, oh, we took the game you ordered and we brought it to GameStop and got cash because you need to pay bills or some shit? Number one, that won't work. GameStop won't take games that are sealed because it's just company policy. They won't take games that are sealed, so you have to open it. And then you're only going to get like $10 or $20. Like if we were to go to, in fact, you can go to GameStop right now. I can go to GameStop right now. We have to Cloudflare verify. Fuck you. Come on, I'm not a bot. And I can do Remy Lore. You can type in Remy Lore, right? Remy Lore, Lost Girl, and Lands of Lore. We can scroll down a little bit. Trade value. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for trade value. So, now granted, this is years later. Remy Lore, that would have cost me $60 when I bought it. My parents would have taken it, stole it, brought it to GameStop, and traded it in for cash. They would have got like $10 for it. Back when it came out, I would say the game would probably have been $15. It's just such a fucking old game that nobody wants it. That's why it's so low. So, yeah, that would have set me off at that point. And now I'm closing the tab before I see games that I want to buy. Like, too late. Ariana and the Elder's Codex, and I know that game just came out. I think I have that on my wish list. I'll go get that in the future. This is also one of the reasons why I've gone digital. There's 2 games that are coming in the mail right now. Both of them are Switch 1 games. I have the Switch 1 version of Super Mario Bros. Wonder coming in the mail. I paid under MSRP for it, and it's a sealed copy of the game. I'm pretty sure it's probably stolen. Who in their right mind is going to buy Super Mario Bros. Wonder, even if you bought it directly from the supplier? You're only getting like $2 off of MSRP, so you have a loss there. So it's probably fucking stolen. But hey, he didn't say it was stolen. Maybe the guy who just fucking had a bunch. Maybe he bought a lot of games and just wanted to get rid of them. Maybe he bought a bunch of games from a collector that he didn't want. Who fucking knows? $45. $45 for a sealed copy of Super Mario Bros. Wonder. If it turns out it's a brick or something, I will just contact eBay and get my fucking money back. No fucking problem. I'm not a complete fucking idiot. I looked at the price. I looked at the seller. I looked at the reviews for the seller. I actually scrolled through all the reviews, and I was looking for reviews that had pictures. Not just text reviews, actual fucking pictures. And there's a good 10 reviews that are saying, arrived as advertised, shipped quickly, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. How many reviews does he have? He has over 100? Okay, so, and the reviews are giving him like 4.5 stars on average. So like one guy had a problem. So, reputable. It's not the first time I bought something from eBay. And I looked at the price of Super Mario Bros. Wonder. In fact, let me show you the price. It's stupid. Take a guess, chat. Take a guess. How much do you think Super Mario Bros. Wonder Nintendo Switch 2 edition is? $60? $65? $70? Nah. $80 freaking dollars, dude. Are you fucking serious, bro? So Nintendo thinks that the game's DLC is worth $20 fucking dollars because the upgrade pack is $20. I don't have the upgrade pack yet. I'll buy it when the game comes in. So, I'm gonna buy the upgrade pack for $20, but you do the math. Like the game Mario Wonder Switch 1 edition costs $60 retail normally. I bought the game for $45. It was $47 after tax, so it's close to $50. With the game with the upgrade pack is $80 fucking dollars. I'm gonna pay $45 plus $20. I'm paying $65 before tax, $65. After tax is like $68, which is $12 less than $80. So Nintendo can go fuck themselves with this price. Haha. It's not illegal. I can do it. It's there. Nintendo could have pulled the Sega and said, you just have to buy the whole game again. Like they did with Sonic fucking Generations, you assholes. I'm so glad that I borrowed Sonic Generations on Switch from a friend, and then when the Switch 2 version came out, I bought it. So I didn't get burned. Because that would have pissed me. I would have not been happy. I would have been very upset over that. There's actually a few other Nintendo Switch games that I bought and then got the upgrade pack for. There's Final Fantasy Tactics got a release on Switch, and the Switch 2 version is a game key card, but the Switch 1 version is full game on cart. So I went to the store, I bought the full game on cart version, and then I can put it in my system and download the free FREE upgrade pack. So there's ways around Nintendo and their fucking bullshit. The nice thing is the new Yoshi game is going to be $60 when it's digital, and I've just been buying my games digitally now. Number one, reason one is because Nintendo's pushing this game key card bullshit, which if you buy a game key card, you're fucking stupid. Like, the only way I can forgive someone for buying a game key card would be if they bought a game key card well below MSRP. Like, what's a game? Let's say this would not happen, but just example. Let's say that someone bought Pokemon Pocopia for fucking $40. That would be the only way I'd forgive you. I'd be like, you know what? Fine. If I didn't hate game key cards of a fiery passion, I would consider doing that. Because the game key cards, the license is tied to the cartridge itself. But it makes no sense to me. Like, it would be one thing if the game key card was instead a game installation card. The full game was stored on the cartridge, but you had to install it to system memory. If it did that, I wouldn't care. I would be completely okay with that. In fact, games on PlayStation and Xbox do that. That's actually the solution. Like, there's developers that said, like, the Final Fantasy VII Remake, Square Enix, that developer said the reason why the game's on keycard is because the game cards can't stream data fast enough. I'm like, okay, well, here's a really simple solution. Number one, make the game card sizes be larger. Number two, have a game installation card. The game installation card will work exactly like a game key card. You have to insert it into the system, the data has to be installed onto the system, and the game card must remain inside the system to launch and play the game. The difference between a theoretical game installation card and a game key card would be a game installation card. Let's say that you went to Walmart or GameStop or a game store out in the fucking boonies somewhere, and you don't have access to high-speed internet. You go buy this theoretical game install card, you sit in your car while your friends are driving to wherever, and you put that game installation card in your system and it installs the game. And it doesn't need an internet connection except to download an update, which you just play it without the fucking update. I mean, that would be... It's literally how game installs work on Xbox 360. You still have to have the game disc in the system to launch it. Which, if you actually own an Xbox 360 still, Microsoft actually recommends that you install the games to the internal storage to prolong the lifespan of the disk drives, because it literally, the disk drive just has to spin up long enough to read the serial number on the disk, and then as soon as it does that, it allows you to just launch the game. that is nice. But Nintendo doesn't want to do that, because why would they do that? They want to push everyone to digital. So, because of the game keycard shit, and because at one time my parents basically stole a game from me that was coming in the mail until I called them out on it, I have now been buying games digitally, because like, if I buy a game and it comes in the mail, my parents can like take it and hide it and act like they don't see it, and then like try to fuck me over to get back at me and be like, now you should pay your bills. And then every time I confront them about bills, they can't give me a number. So that's frustrating. If I buy the game digitally, my parents like, we'll just block your Switch from connecting to Wi-Fi. Okay, fuck you, I'll connect it to my computer. The MAC address is no longer blocked. Eat me. I can just take my Switch to fucking public Wi-Fi and use a VPN. And then, download the games that way. Like, I can buy the games on my phone. I can use my phone on the home Wi-Fi and do the transaction to buy the game on my phone, and then just connect my Switch to a free Wi-Fi and just download it. So, I mean, they can't stop that. If you buy a game digitally, like, there's nothing for my parents to steal. What are they gonna do? Take the SD card out of my fucking system? I mean, they could, but then it'd be immediately obvious. I mean, it gets to the point I could just always put my Switch 2 behind lock and key somewhere. I have not gotten to that point where I need to buy a goddamn vault. I've considered it. It hasn't... Nothing has been touched. Because it would be bloody obvious if I come home and my Switch 2 is fucking missing. Then I'm probably going to do something really dumb. But they haven't done that. My dad freaked the fuck out when he asked how much my Switch 2 cost. I said it was about $500, and he freaked out. I said the game system is it's $400 normally. Mario Kart would have been $80, but I bought it with a bundle for $450, and then after tax it was like $480. So I just round up to $500. I saved $30 this way, because I wasn't paying $80 for Mario Kart. Fuck that shit. Well, dreamers, it's 1:30 in the morning. I think I'm gonna call it here. I'll play more video games tomorrow. Might be this, or maybe it'll be Super Mario Galaxy. But I think I'll wait on Super Mario Galaxy. I think I'll play that on Wednesday. I think that'll be a Wednesday thing. Tomorrow is Monday. Don't have a bad Monday. And remember, Monday's only 24 hours long. And you sleep through like 8 hours of it anyway, so. And if you work a job, it's only what? 9 hours? If you work 2 jobs, it's 12 hours. It ends. It will end. We can get through Monday together, everyone. Well, seeing as tomorrow is Monday, it would be a good time to end stream, and thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you guys tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Until then, I've been Tsukino Azura. Thank you so much for watching. Rest well. And sweet dreams. Monday.